I realized like after I moved, I never really decorated my walls. My walls are so bleak. It's just like a plain white wall. Shubak, thank you so much for 73 months. Welcome back and thank you. Aiden, thank you so much for 38 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Wait, has it been that long since I've streamed? Wait, really? Why does it feel like I streamed like 2 days ago? Hot Bevers, thank you so much for 65 months. Welcome back. Imagination, thank you so much for 48 months. Happy 4 years, thank you. Sam, thank you so much for 3 months in a row. Welcome back, thank you. But I'm gonna need you later for my sponsor today. 4 days ago? Wow, I guess it's been nearly a week then, huh? Emmett Spacer, thank you so much for 45 months. Budothi, thank you so much for 49 months in a row. Welcome back. Danasis, thank you so much for 60 months. Happy 5 years. I am excited for WoW. I'm very excited for WoW. I freaking love WoW. Panda, thank you so much for 12 months. Happy 1 year. Thank you. Apples, thank you so much for 14 months in a row. Welcome back. For WoW, what am I gonna main? It's always Druid, Resto Druid. I can't imagine myself playing a different class in WoW. It's my same Logitech C920 I've been using since college. It's my very first webcam and I haven't changed it since. Thanks, Conflicted. It is. It is mud. Dude, I need a haircut so bad. My hair's crazy. Wait, there's 2 different builds? Wildstalker or Keeper of the Grove? What is the difference? Trying to be productive in learning Tekken. Wait, are you getting coached by Ninetide as well? Other hero talents. I'll have to look at it. The plan today is we're just gonna be chatting. I'll probably do some React. And then from that React, we'll go into our sponsor. And then from that sponsor, I think maybe, oh, we're playing Subnautica. Speaking of which, what is the thing? What's the thing we used to? You guys are both Lee players! To be fair, Lee is a really good character, I think. I think that character is solid. Subnautica makes you nauseous? Oh no. Is it just like the motion of stuff? Is there any way I can help make it be less nauseous or nauseating? Streamer games for Tekken? Hi, Vinyl. Oh, I'm wearing color contacts. That's why. Johnny, thank you so much for 14 months in a row. Welcome back. Thank you. Use your punishes. I like how belligerent you are. How belligerent you are. Are you belligerent, Spike? Dude, I'm not even my own rank these days because I haven't played in a hot minute. Dude. Oh, it's not a surprise. It's for Pokemon. Honestly, one of my favorite sponsors, if not my favorite. I freaking love Pokemon. I hope you try Tekken one day. Tekken's pretty fun. You got new glasses. I do think Tekken is a game where the more you play, the more you will improve. You watch Sean so much that it makes you want to play it. It's actually crazy how many people have picked up Tekken because like some of us have started playing Tekken. When we went to the Philippines, there were so many people who came to the meet and greet and was like, I started playing Tekken because of you, to me. And I was like, that's crazy, because like that was also my first time playing. I had a lot of people that came up to me and were like talking about Tekken and Monster Hunter. Hi Pyro. It's good to get some practice games in. It is. I guess that's true, Subat. Oh, yeah, no, there's so many people who start playing Tekken because of me. I'm glad I made it look fun. Because it do be like an expensive game. And so I hope if you bought it, you like it. Because that is a freaking expensive game to invest into. Though I would say highly worth, but yeah. Hello, Bronzy. How's you? What game are you playing these days? Apex? Oh, Paul, thank you so much for subscribing 3 months in a row. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Hentai, thank you so much for 39 months. Welcome back. I don't have alerts on this page. I have to go get my alerts. There we go. Panda, thank you so much for 54 months. Welcome back. Thank you. We're playing some Pokemon. I was thinking of, so Pokemon actually very generously sends me packs of cards all the time. And I was thinking we either do like a react before the sponsor, or we do a react before the sponsor, or we open some Pokemon cards. Which one do you guys prefer? Open the cards? Could do both. That's a lot of, that's like so much multitasking though, you know? My favorite Pokemon is Flygon. Why are my alerts all just like queued up together? My favorite evolution. It It teeters between Umbreon, because Umbreon is just like the best, you know, competitive Pokemon. So it teeters between Umbreon and like Leafeon, because I just like Leafeon. My favorite Pokemon is Flygon though. My second favorite is Jirachi. Obviously. I like Glaceon too, but I don't know, Glaceon is like hard to use. Shiny Umbreon is actually one of the best shinies ever, I do agree. Darkrai? Have you seen the Darkrai movie? You know what I miss? The Pokemon movies, actually. Sorry, my hair just bothers me a ton. I haven't had a haircut since I went to Korea, and my hair is just a mess. Ninetales, do you like Alolan Ninetales more, or you like regular Ninetales more? I kind of like the whole Ice Fox thing. Abe, thank you so much for 34 months. Welcome back, thank you. Angela, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. I really appreciate it, thank you. Oh, I guess I could open them like this, because I was gonna say I can't open the cards at my desk, because like, you know how most people have like a cam POV and then they have like the desk POV, but I guess I could open it like this. You guys want me to go get my cards right now? I guess I can open the cards while talking to you guys. Sorry, my camera is on like a little webcam tripod, so whenever I move, it's kind of like a mini earthquake. Oh my god. Honestly, my desk right now is kind of messy, but usually I clean it. Yeah, so Pokemon is always so Pokemon is always so generous that they always send me cards. Look. W sponsor or what? Eskrima, thank you so much for 7 months in a row. Welcome back, thank you. Should I open the cards? Do you guys like card opening streams? I don't have my collection with me. They're at my parents' place. Do you guys know what's in this one? This one's called Shrouded Fable. Do you guys know what's in it? So I'm trying to open this with my nails when I have a pair of scissors right in front of me. Ben, thank you so much for the tier 3 so for 27 months. Welcome back and thank you. Thank you so much for the tier 3 sub. Actually, Peter got me Digimon cards recently and they're really cool. I would have definitely gotten into Digimon cards if I had them from a young age. Digimon is underrated. Digimon's the best. freaking love Digimon. Taylor, thank you so much for 22 months. Welcome back. Thank you. I think Digimon and Pokemon are both like some of the best creations ever. Like ever. Both are insane franchises. You guys ready? Hi, Happy Love. What did you do, Happy Love, that last time that you owed us a sub for? You made us fall unchained together. That's what it was, right? Sean read it, it wasn't my fault. You want the first holo in the first pack? Sure, okay. If there's a holo in this pack, you get it, Abe. Wait, Abe, have you played Chain together? Olaf, thank you so much for 33 months. Welcome back, thank you. Thank you. Are you guys excited? Sag Bunny, thank you so much for 49 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Tonka Truck, thank you so much for 72 months. And thank you so much for gifting a sub. Oh, wait, no. Not 72 months. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. Can't read. You wanted to keep yourself safe? Zaki, thank you so much for 45 months. Welcome back. Oh my god, that sounds like actually such a funny group, ZVR. I agree. Okay, are you guys ready? Nico, thank you so much for 6 months. Welcome back. Wait, Nico, do you play Final Fantasy and WoW? I've never done a card opening stream before. I don't know what to do. Just open them? Do you want to see it in like motion? Happy Love Pal, thank you so much for gifting us up to Rico. Thank you. Wow. Is there an official way to do it? Do people start with like the energy card or do they start from the other side? There's no pack trick with these? People start with the energy card? Okay. Someone is in pain. Thank you so much for gifting us up to Loki. Oh, wait. But did you finish like the new expansion? 3 cards from the back to the front. 3 cards from the back to the front. This is the 3rd card. So I start from the trainer card. This is the trainer card. Then we got Seadra. Can you see? I wish I had my nails done for this. Dude, you can't even see. It won't freaking focus. Okay, I think Houndoom makes me so sad because it's such a... Wait, they made a mega evolve for Houndoom, right? Because it's such a cool Pokemon design, but the stats for Houndoom just were never good enough for like competitive, and it just made me so sad. Because like Houndoom is such a cool looking Pokemon. Hi, Matt. Look, and then we got an Eevee card. This Eevee card is so cute. Cronar, thank you so much for 32 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Mud, look. I have your favorite. Marble? Honey, look at the camera. Baby. baby, look. You don't wanna look, Marble? Hmm? You don't wanna look, baby? Marble, look. Marble, look. Marble, honey, look. Say hi. Say hi. Marble likes to sit on my lap, but she doesn't like being like held up. Do I need a carry for a savage raid? No, it was just a question. She hit my lips with her tail and I have cat fur all over my tail. Or my tail, my lips. Oh my god, there's a trainer card called Binding Mochi. Oh my. She whipped her tail onto my lip and it caught so much fur on my lips. There's cat fur. Not bad. What Pokemon is this? I've never seen this Pokemon before. Malamar. Do you guys like Weavile? I think Sneasel could have had a cooler evolution in my opinion. Coots, thank you so much for 37 months. Welcome back, thank you. Oh, in Pokemon trading cards, they just have water type. They don't have like ice type. It's just considered water still. I thought they would have added like new types, no? It's just water. Or is we... Oh. Hex, thank you so much for 13 months in a row. Welcome back. Zerashin, thank you so much for 49 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, they don't have ice types. But it's still weak to steel. So they added steel. They just never added ice. Is this hollow? Or does this have to be the entire thing? This is Qfint. Incarnation, thank you so much for 59 months. Welcome back and thank you. Reverse hollow. Oh. I love Haxorus. So this is a reverse hollow Haxorus. I freaking love Haxorus. You can't even see how shiny it is. I freaking love Haxorus. Dude, this pack was insane, no? You've never seen my face before. Yeah, I don't really like showing my face. I have issues with it. I don't like doing camera streams. Ape, do you want this one? Because, I mean, this is pretty good. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I just have really bad, like, face dysmorphia. I don't really care at this point. I'm trying to get over it. Dude, I remember when I was opening the, like, really expensive collectible ones, and I had to open every single booster pack with, like, the utmost care. I was like, so carefully. But I guess these don't really matter. Oh, thanks, Nicholas. Thanks, guys. You guys are so sweet. Next card pack. Yeah, this is my Owala water bottle. Jody got me into this. Jody really liked Oala, and so I bought this instead of getting a new Hydro Flask. Oh my, there's somebody in chat who's an Oala ambassador. Do they vouch hard for Oala as well? I'm not gonna lie though, I think I drink more water with my Hydro Flask than an Oala, because with my Hydro Flask, I literally leave it like open and I just like sip on the straw. But the Oala, I only reach for when I'm thirsty, so. Blue Nose, thank you so much for 55 months. Welcome back, thank you. Yes! I'm hoping that I can get myself to be like a hardcore kind of MMO-esque streamer where I'm streaming maybe like GTRP in the daytime and then maybe WoW in the nighttime kind of thing. I think I'll be streaming a lot in the next month because of it. Oh, Xenia, you love Oala? Jody got me into it and I quite like the water bottle. Yeah, I want to try. I mean, that time I was streaming RP, it wasn't that bad, so I want to try. Keep trying. Oh my god, guys, I kind of spoiled it for myself, but... Okay. Lightning energy. Got Krogunk here. Stuffle. This Zubat art. It's pretty cute. Oh, they made Duskull look so cute. You know, the day I realized Duskull has one, like, what's it called? Like, one iris? Like, one eyeball? I was like, wait a second. Yeah. Because, you know, he's got, like, 2 sockets, but then he only has 1 eyeball. Did you guys know that Duskull has only 1 eyeball? I was like, whoa. I got Slitherwing. The art makes it look extra prehistoric. Colorless Tenacity is the trainer card here. I don't really know this Pokemon. I like don't know a lot of the new ones. Guys! Okay, sorry, no, I'm not reacting to this one, but this one is pretty sick as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got a full art of this Cresselia card. Isn't it so pretty? This is so pretty. I have to case this. I actually have to case this. This is so pretty. This needs to be framed, actually. This is so pretty. What? This is so pretty. Dude, this card is so pretty. Actually, just so insane, no? Oh my god, guys, I think this might... So I have a collection of like some of my favorite cards. So here's the Cleffa card that, the full art Cleffa card that I think Anthony got me for my birthday. He also got me this Jirachi card. And then I think this one needs to be framed for sure. This is so pretty. Wow. I can't believe how pretty this one is. I'm gonna separate this one. And then the last card in the deck was this one. So many Haxoruses. Wait, what? Am I just getting really lucky, or is this booster deck just like insane? Yes, Mud, you can have it. What is a Paldrian Wooper? Oh, Anonymous, it's okay. You can get into Pokemon now. In a time period where you can actually buy all the Pokemon stuff you want. So, you know, what if now is just a better time, technically? Right? Technically, now might be the best time. We're like adults with money now, so... Well, maybe not money in particular, but at least our own money. What energy even is this? Is this like dark? A little fracture. Another Sneasel. Dude, this Sneasel has 70 HP. Oh, Varoom again. An Achu. Weavile again. Oh, I got Cassiopeia, the trainer. Kyurem. Hypno scares me as a Pokemon. Oh, this horsey card is so cute. Dude, I guess we got really lucky in the beginning. Reapers, thank you so much for your prime. Welcome to the Star Prison. Thanks for having my Starling. Thank you. What's your guys' favorite Pokemon version? Redeem my rewards. What are these rewards? Fireflies, thank you so much for your prime. Welcome to the Star Prison. Thanks for my Starling. Thank you. I like Gem 3 the most too. Red, I'm a purist, Jovici, my goodness. Soul Silver is so good. A lot of people really like Gen 4 too, yeah. Rowlet. Furfro. Toxicroak. You only know Gen 1. Meowth. I haven't seen the trumpet meme though. Oh, I got another one of these, but this one's not hollow. Dignity, thank you so much for 9 months in a row. Welcome back, thank you. Oh! I got another Cresselia. Dude, I cannot believe how pretty this one is, though. Like... Oh! This is the exact same card. They're the same cards. They have the same moves and stats and everything. They're the exact same cards, just different art. I got really lucky, I guess. Galvantula. Tapu Bulu? Yeah, I do want to put it in a sleeve immediately. I don't own any though. Let me put this in like a booster pack wrap thing for now, and then maybe I'll get, should I get like a hard case for it or like a sleeve? I don't have sleeves. No, I don't open Pokemon cards ever. I don't buy them. Drops off some sleeves. Peter is a card collector. Peter, I hope Peter opens his like own manga cafe store where he can show off his like collectibles someday. Cause I think he definitely should show off his collectibles someday. We have to get him and Anita like an anime manga cafe or something, and then help them set it up. It would be kind of dangerous though, huh? But I feel like collectibles are nice to show off. I guess it is a bit dangerous. Peter ran it down with One Piece card openings. My favorite holographic Pokemon card? I think it might be this Cresselia now. It was originally that Cleffa card I showed you. This one? This Cleffa card. It's like a full art Cleffa card. It's so pretty. It's like a wishing star. You can tell the theme of the cards I like though. Andy, thank you so much for 65 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Justin, thank you so much for 50 months in a row. Welcome back. Thank you. Fighting energy. Beware. Beware. The Houndour paired up with my Houndoom. Quite nice. Pokemon trading card game rules are still the same, right? You need like the pre-evolution to and then evolve it. Unless there's like a trainer card that allows you to just play in evolve form. Seadra. Another Eevee. I actually, you guys know the... you guys know how to play like Game Boy games or Game Boy Advance games on your phone, right? I recently just beat, not recently, I guess it was like a couple months ago. I was really addicted to playing Game Boy on my phone, and I beat the Pokemon trading card game while we were at Universal, I think. I think we were at Universal. Another Galvantula. Power Glass. I freaking love the Pokemon trading card game. Oh, you can get holo trainer cards? Academy at Night. I used to hate Golbats. I freaking thunderbolted this thing all the time with my Pikachu in yellow version. I just freaking hated Golbats. Something about them is so menacing. I don't know. And Ursaluna. Bats are cute. I think bats are cuter than Golbat. I don't like Golbat. Like, Zubat is pretty cute, but Golbat is just... I don't know, something about it. Raider, thank you so much for 44 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Yep, sponsor starting from 2. Hi, Nubby. Hi, Ice King. Ooh, I got a hollow energy card. That's kind of cool. Psychic too. Dartrix. Persian. Persian's cool. I don't know, I like Persian. Another Krogunk. I haven't, Ioria. I've seen... No, I haven't. I haven't seen them. Another Stuffle. Another trainer card. Hey, I have the entire lineup of Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat now. How crazy have these cards gotten? I wonder what the competitive league is like for Pokemon trading card game, like IRL. I guess I got really lucky in the beginning, huh? A Toxicroak, that's hollow. Full art waifu card, what's that? What the hecky is this? A Fezandipity? What is that? Fezandipity. Gen 9 DLC Pokemon. Crazy. Well, that's all the cards I opened in here. Are these redeem things? Worth? These booster pack like redeem things? There are more. You guys don't, did you guys enjoy that? I genuinely, I don't watch any Pokemon like card opening streams or anything, so I have no idea. These are cards, right? I have more. Pokemon is always so nice, and they're always sending me their stuff. An ETB. Oh, this has sleeves inside. You know, my place is kind of like an inventory, but one day I will decorate and have everything just nicely displayed. It comes with a little booklet. You know, I used to like, when I was a kid, you know how you read like shampoo bottles when you're a kid? I would like read like Pokemon guidebooks and stuff too. Oh, they have like check boxes for when you collect stuff too. That's cute. Whoa. This Kingdra art? Do you guys see this Kingdra art? That looks sick. It's hard to see because my webcam doesn't really autofocus. The little booklets in front of video game cases. Oh, there's a Sylveon in here. Oh, these are all the full arts. These are all the full arts you can get. Honestly, I like the Cresselia one the most, but this horsey one is nice too. The Monkey Dory art is really nice. I just don't like monkeys. I like the Persian one. The Zorua one is really cute. Oh, this comes with everything. Oh. Oh, it just comes with this card. Oh, these are the sleeves. The sleeves are so nice. Wow! Wait, this is so cool. They just have it all packed up. They have it all like packaged up for you so that as you open them, it comes with sleeves. And the sleeves are like themed for the card set. That's so cool. I wonder how much these boxes are. That's so freaking cool. Now she's all sleeved. $40 to $60. This is a really nice gift for someone who really likes opening cards and stuff. The box I have is $60. Honestly, it looks like it's way more than $60, so that's quite nice. Oh, and this box you can keep. It's like a nice sturdy box. Oh. Wait, that's so nice. It really is really good for storage. I mean, I have one of these that I bought myself when I was younger, but it was like from like Target or something, you know? You just get to keep this box like this. It's quite nice. Kingdom Hearts fan, thank you so much for gifting us up to Floofy. Thank you. Okay, I will open the rest of these later. Let me see if I can set up Pokemon. I don't know if there's card dividers. Maybe. Where's my mouse? Raider, thank you so much for 44 months. I don't know if I thanked you or not. What? Olis, thank you so much for 42 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Give me a second. My thing won't detect now. Man. Is it working now? You know, sometimes you do the tech stuff before the stream and it works, and then you do the tech stuff after, and for some reason it doesn't work. Why is that? Who knows? I literally had it set up. Mika, thank you so much for 18 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, but it's crazy because I had it just set up. Like, just. I had just done everything. And then the time span that I opened Pokemon cards, it just decided to kaput. Capture card. Give me a second. I gotta fix it. Is it working now? Man. What could it be? It was working a bit ago. Oh? Okay. Why isn't it working? I will be watching that later, but I don't know why my capture card decided to stop working all of a sudden. I didn't change a thing. Tony, thank you so much for 43 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Do I have to like restart my computer? I'm confused why it stopped working. It was working like 2 seconds prior. I had set up everything, even the audio. I even set up the audio for this. So what in the world is happening? Remove. I might have to restart my computer. Because I don't know why it wouldn't be working. Oh? Okay. Okay. Okay, I finally got it to work. Maybe it was an OBS thing? It might have been an OBS issue. Now, to give you guys audio and give myself audio, turn this to that. And then, Zorg, thank you so much for gifting us up to Arrhenius. Thank you. I have to connect my internet. Frick. Give me a second. I haven't used my Switch since I got my new internet. Yeah, live tech fixes are my specialty because my stuff always breaks right before for some reason. Meow, thank you so much for 38 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Dark, thank you so much for 12 months. Happy 1 year. Do 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 do. Guys, my Wi-Fi might be too far for my Switch to connect or something. I don't know, my Switch won't connect to my Wi-Fi. Now that is an interesting issue. The apartments next to me give me stronger Wi-Fi than my own Wi-Fi. Yeah, this is gonna make Tera rates so hard. Give me a second. Maybe I can connect my Switch from over there. Dude, do I need to hotspot my phone? Is that the workaround? Yeah, it won't connect to the Wi-Fi. My Switch? I don't know why. Let me see if I can hotspot my phone and if it'll work. Sorry about that. I don't know why my Switch won't connect. A Wi-Fi mesh system? I am not sure what that means. How do I know what my personal hotspot is called? Or is it just not showing up on my Switch? It's not showing up on my Switch. Oh, but my Wi-Fi got stronger. It worked, guys. I refreshed the internet and it worked. Thank God. Thank you for being patient with me, guys. Sorry about that. Is that too loud? That sounds loud. That is so loud. Oh. Surely this won't take long. Oh, surely this won't take long either. You know, I think we can totally watch first over playing. Wait, you can't hear me. You can't hear me? Oh no, you can hear me. Banshee, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub for 36 months. Happy 3 years. Oh, not the Switch. Oh, you couldn't hear when I was tabbing through? Oh, that's weird. It showed up on my OBS. Bum, bum. Da, 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 da. Sorry, we're just confirming something. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum. Let me stop that. Let me start this.
Hello there. My name is Oak. This world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokémon.
Takara, thank you so much for your prime. Welcome to the Star Prison. Thanks for my Starling. Thank you. Sorry about all the technical difficulties, guys. We ran into so many last second. I was gonna play Pokemon first, but because of all the technical difficulties, I think it's a lot easier if we just watch first and then we move on to playing. How's the audio level? Is it good, guys? Vine, thank you so much for 14 months in a row. Welcome back. Dude, Pokemon merch is so freaking cute. There's no audio? You guys don't hear? Oh. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back, trainers. You're here with us in the lounge. Myself, Lee
Dawn
Provost,
Beta, thank you so
Scott
much for
Blaza,
subscribing. Welcome
and
to the
Sierra
Star
Dawn.
Person.
We're
Thanks for
gonna
being my servant.
dissect a
Thank
few
you.
of the
Tam
Pokemon
Pingu, thank you
choices,
so much
look
for
at the
45
usage
months.
stats,
Welcome back.
while
Thank you.
our players are getting set up to start the next round, round 11 at the World Championships here in Honolulu. Scott, how have you been finding things in this early portion of the Swiss rounds today?
I think things have been a lot of fun, right? Where we're getting like kind of the most exciting
Dude,
part
the
of the
setup
Swiss
for
part of the tournament,
Pokemon
where,
is
more
so
and more players are being
lively
limited,
and
every match is super
vibrant.
tense,
It's so
and all the
freaking
players have something to
cute.
play for this time. Where there's so few rounds where even if you've
LME, thank you so much for 44 months. Welcome back.
Still playing for that bye to avoid that dangerous like top 24-ish round. So we're having a lot of fun right now, I think.
Yeah, getting to the crunch time. Sierra, what about yourself?
It's so intense. I mean, there is really no room for
11
error
a.m.
when
in
we're looking
Honolulu
at
and
just
5
executing
p.m.
it
in
the
East
cut, and
Coast.
then,
It's
yeah,
true.
that buy is so important. There's been so many dreams that have been stamped out of that, oh, I'm so important, top 32 and stuff in the year. So you want to make sure you're set up for the best success. But these matches are coming down to the wire. It's even just little Pokemon choices, little decisions in this team making that's really just kind of making the difference.
Well, Taewon, you never know until you try, right?
Yeah,
You
and
might
it's
as
all
well
about the
try.
Pokemon choices. We can actually take a look at the usage stats for day 2 here for what our players have been using. So you can see the top 12 Pokemon here, starting off top of the list with that Urshifu and the Rapid Strike version, you know, and really no surprise with how powerful it is, potent, alongside the Rillaboom and second in the Raging Ball. Is there anything that's jumping out at you, Scott, that's really surprising you in these usage stats for the day 2?
I love
I think for me, it's
Whimsicott.
two things. I mean, one is that
I
think one thing that trainers were kind of running into
love
as they prepare for this tournament
Whimsicott.
is finding offense from
Yeah,
something
the
other
girls
than
are
the
there for
restricted
because they're
Pokemon.
sponsored by
So,
Pokemon.
like the really common boys, the ones near the top of the list, the ones that actually deal some damage, right? The Rillaboom, the Urshifu, Raging Bolt in particular, sometimes feels like a restricted Pokemon itself.
I love Whimsicott so much. It's probably one of my favorite Pokemon.
There's a lot of Pokemon this list you really don't want to be hit by their
Yeah,
attacks.
honestly,
I think maybe
Whimsicott
the
is
one
definitely in my
exception
top
that surprises
5.
me is the Incineroar, where I also wonder if people got a
Maybe
little
top,
too cute.
maybe
Where,
top 10.
I
top
think
5,
that's
top
almost
10.
too low on the usage, and maybe it's not a coincidence that some of the very best records are actually a little more boring looking teams.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. I think the Incineroar, especially coming into the World Championships, was one of those Pokemon that had dropped off slightly, but I think it's always going to be one of those staples, especially when it's paired with the more common Urshifu and that Rillaboom. Sarah, anything jumping out to yourself?
Well, even just piggybacking off the Incineroar conversation, I'm not surprised to see it not at first place.
Yeah, Whimsicott
but
is an
that
amazing support
26% in comparison
Pokemon.
to the 61 for the
Amazing
Urshifu Rapid
support,
Strike
amazing
is where I
setup.
definitely
It's
find
just,
surprises
I
in it.
freaking love
Sure,
it.
you do have fake out utility with the Rillaboom, and of course we are getting a little cutesy with their teams here at the World Championships, so something has to drop. But we got to see really early on in the day with that Incineroar Rillaboom combination with that Urshifu Rapid Strike that you could really kind of set up a board state to your favor with that double fake out pressure and those constant threats of Intimidates. Even just things like a knockoff, it maybe not always the most powerful of moves, but being able to get rid of really, really key items. So I think the fact that we've kind of strayed so far away from that in terms of, I thought this would have been a Urshi, Rillaboom, Incineroar.
Prankster
or
is
top
such a good
3 and then
ability.
going
It
on.
really
so that
is.
one kind of catches me off guard a little.
Yeah, and I think the proof's in
Yeah, I
the pudding,
think that-
right? Like Scott said,
Well,
you
to
know,
be
when we look
fair,
at the better
I'm
records in the
pretty sure
tournament so
these
far,
Pokemon
they
names
are the teams
sound
with that Incineroar
way
kind of included in
more
them, so it kind of is one of those things
normal
where
in
those
like
players are really
maybe
taking
like in
advantage of maybe
Japanese, but
the chatter around pre-tournament.
maybe it sounds
or coming
very
into a
odd
tournament,
when
what's
it
good, what's
gets
not. The one
like
thing that I would like to
changed
point
into
out
English.
is something that we've seen in that last match and throughout the tournament this weekend is that Cornerstone Ogapon as well. It seemed to be doing very well in this kind of environment.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Brown right now is out there celebrating that this has made not only just made the usage topic, but it's actually been really well in matchups. And I mean, it makes sense, the typing of it, that built-in sturdy and being able to fire off some really powerful rock Ivy cudgels. I mean, that hits into the good amount of the format really well.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it took so long for this Pokemon to get to this level of usage. And one of the things that's tricky about it, you can only pick one Ogerpon, right? And I think some teams would love to have more than one. But yeah, I mean, it's helping keep that Incineroar number down in particular. And I think of the many Ogerpon forms in this format, kind of the one that you least want to get bonked by.
Yeah, I completely agree with both of you. So we've had a look at the non-restricted usage stats. We can also have a look at the restricted usage stats as well. These are the top 8 restricteds that we're seeing in day 2.
Restricted? What do they mean by restricted?
The
Hi,
Calyrex
Sexy.
Shadow Riders on top there.
Whoa,
Anything
this
jumping out
Pokemon's
to
so
you other than the
pretty.
Groudons? Yeah.
Terrapagos?
Well, I mean, I feel like the Groudon, again, a participation award. This should be a top 6. And
What is restricted? Like they have a restricted move list?
no,
Or
I
is it
feel
just
like
like
this is
not
pretty
allowed?
Like this is.
They're nerfed or they
can't.
can't.
You have
I
the
see, I
big
see.
3 exactly where they should be, the top 3 of there.
Yeah, that
and
makes
the
sense.
kind of B tiers that can definitely make a run and definitely have this opportunity to win
Ice
the World
Rider, I've never
Championships.
seen that
That's
Pokemon.
Zamazenta, the Terrapagos, and that Kyogre. I think those 6 are the ones that we are kind of really expecting going into this. And even though they don't have the greatest representation, it is in the hands of some really skilled players with some really unique teams.
Have they not started yet?
Yeah, we can see a couple of those in our
Oh.
top 8.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the one thing that really surprised me.
Weather
coming
control.
into
I
this
love
day
weather
was the
teams.
usage
Weather teams are
on
always really
Terrapagos, and
fun.
we've still got players in the
Undead, thank you
field
so much
that
for
are
28 months.
really
Welcome back.
pushing
Thank you.
towards the latter end of this tournament, still performing well in contention to move
Hello,
into the
howdy.
top cut bracket once we do finalize our players after round 11. Are you surprised
Have a
that we
good
haven't
nap,
seen
Paul.
more Kyogre, Scott? Are you on the kind of
Shadow
the train
Rider
where
is cool.
Kyogre
Both these Pokemon
has
are
the
really cool.
potential,
Ice
but
Rider and
not
Shadow
quite
Rider.
as potent as your Calyrex. Shadow Rider, Ice Rider, Miraidon, and maybe even the Zamazenta we can throw into that mix.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I'd been predicting the order of this chart before the tournament, I probably would have had Kyogre and Terrapagos swapped. And
Are
maybe
Miraidon and
then
Koraidon
Terrapagos
really
one
strong?
step further, swapped again with Koraidon.
What?
But I'm pretty happy with the way this chart looks. I don't know if I'm just the sort of guy who looks at my usage stat charts half empty, but I thought there was
Ice
really
Rider,
a
Trick
world
Room.
where
I
kind of like
love-
both of the Calyrex
I love
and
Trick Room
Miraidon
teams.
probably
I
had
freaking
5
love
or
Trick Room
10% more
teams.
usage each, and all of the things beneath them were kind of in the Groudon zone of maybe they don't need to be on the graphic. I think that I'm really relieved that the metagame has proven to be a little bit more diverse than we thought, and there's a real chance that, especially that Zamazenta or the Terrapagos wins the tournament. Where, for me, coming in,
You hate
enough,
playing as Trick
I
Room?
just wasn't
I
high enough on
understand
the ladder
why.
when I was practicing, but
I get
I was seeing an
why.
awful
I
lot of those
freaking
big
love it,
3,
though.
and I'm glad that there's a real chance that none of them take home the crown.
Yeah, I mean, it would be very exciting if none of those were seen in the top cut or even go on to win the tournament. I think it's very slim at this point, in my opinion. But yeah, it's really great to see the diversity there. And the Zamazenta, I think, plays into the fact that it's doing so well in this format because we're seeing probably a lot more Terrapagos just because of the positive matchup that naturally has and how much of a tougher time trainers going up against Zamazenta playing Terrapagos are having.
Tegan
But
King,
there
thank
are
you so much for
players that we've
42 months.
mentioned that
Welcome
are
back.
highlighting
Undead,
their
and thank you so
Terrapagos
much for
and still
28
having
months.
a
Welcome back.
great
Thank
time.
you.
They may only have had one
Thank you,
loss so
thank
far
you.
through the tournament. So yeah, I think it's shaping up to be a really great end to the tournament. But it's going to be hard, I think, for some of the players to kind of overthrow that Shadow Rider, in my opinion anyway. What's your opinion on this, Sierra?
It all depends on who's piloting the team.
Yeah.
And there is some very good players with the Calyrex Shadow Riders. So yeah, it might be a little bit hard to overthrow.
Yeah. Well, that's our top 8 restricteds moving into day 2. We can take a bit of a deeper dive now and look at some individual Pokemon. One Pokemon that we already have briefly talked about that we can take a deeper dive in is Ogerpon Wellspring. We did have
Oh,
featured
this
in that last match, of
Pokemon.
course.
I saw
We
this
haven't seen as
Pokemon
much of
non-stop
the
when I was
Wellspring
playing
mask.
competitive.
Very popular early on, but it has fallen off slightly as we've got into the deeper end of these tournaments.
Which is really interesting to then see the fall off. It's I mean, if we ignore the teal mask one, but the
You're here
three that are a
for
little bit more
Mudkip?
viable out here. It's the one that didn't make that day 2 graphic, which is then you look at how rampant this Urshifu Rapid Strike is in this format, because this is something that with that water absorb and the possibility of follow me, you could think can pair quite
The
well.
DLC.
But the fact that you can only have, as Scott pointed out, the one Ogre Pawn on your team,
What
I
is
think
the
really hurts kind of
DLC?
the viability of the Ogre Pawn well.
There's been a lot of DLCs,
in the
no?
format, considering it can have some offense, but it's not going to be quite as good as the others, and can kind of struggle in a couple of those other matchups.
Yeah, I think, kind of maybe if we have
Oh,
the
just
Pokemon World
two.
Championships rerun next weekend, we'd probably see more of this Pokemon as a response to all this Urshifu. But I think, the 800% of players or whatever that chose to bring Urshifu into day 2 kind of made a nice read that players had largely moved away from.
Honestly,
this. Well, friends don't have to worry
agreed,
about it
King.
anymore. It's got the teardrops
Agreed.
on the map
Whimsicott
because no
was
one
one of
wants
my
it on
favorite
their team.
Pokemon when she
I think
came
the other
out
thing that, like,
in.
hurts it too, though, is like I think just from a type
Was it
matchup
Black and
perspective,
White?
outside of
Pokemon Black and
Urshifu,
White?
it
I
has
saw the
some sort of, like,
Pokemon,
similar
saw its
offensive strengths
stats,
as the cornerstone
and I was like,
Ogre
I
Pond,
love
but
this
that Pokemon just tends to
Pokemon.
be a lot
It's so
stronger in this
cute. I
format
love its
because of,
ability.
the differences in the ability where it
It's
works against more things, and I think the
it's
the
super
rock type, we've always
fast.
wanted accurate rock type attacks in
I
VGC
love it.
where
I love
there are no shortage of
Whimsicott.
water type
Whimsicott's one of my
options, including,
favorite.
again, the
I think my favorite Pokemon are
perhaps,
like
of the unrestricted Pokemon in
Flygon,
the format who,
Flygon,
you probably don't want both of those
Jirachi,
Pokemon on the team at the same time.
Yeah, and talking
Whimsicott,
about the cornerstone
Frostlass.
Ogapon, we can take a look at that a little bit deeper dive now. Obviously the rock typing there, but that ability sturdy
Mischievous.
is one of the real draws to why players are kind of using that Pokemon. Not only, like you say, having that 100% accurate
Leafeon.
rock type move, getting away from
Umbreon.
those shaky accuracy rock slides that we've had to rely on in the past.
I
But
don't
the
know what
sturdy ability
else.
just gives that extra layer of security, especially with Ogapon with these masks. The mask takes up that held item. So having that ability there
Milotic when
before it
she
does
came
Thrust
out
Slice
had
is so
such good
useful in the
stats, but
format.
I guess
Especially too when we do have our
Wasn't
big
Milotic
bad
used
restrictors
a
we wanna
lot
protect, when we do have these setup Pokemon
back
being
then for
having
third
a
gen
follow me
competitive?
redirection
Was
Pokemon
was
that
Milotic
has
not?
essentially a built-in
It has
focus
good
dash
defensive
is amazing,
stats,
because
but
if
it's
this was
kind
one
of
of the other Ogre
slow.
Pawns, well, there is definitely moves out here in this format that can cleanly
Oh,
one-KO those,
Azumarill,
and so
yes,
this has
Azumarill is
to be
also
just
one of
a
my favorite
pure double
Pokemon.
up
Thank you,
to try
Stupid.
and
Thank
take care
you.
of this Pokemon, and that just has so much going on for it. I
Azumarill
feel like there's
indeed
been a
one of my
couple people from the
favorites.
get-go that have been really on this Cornerstone Ogre Pawn wave. I think this is kind of more so its time as a really great response to these Pokemon that we're seeing
Yep,
out here
huge power.
currently in our
Azumarill is one
format.
of my favorites.
Yeah. Sorry, no, you go for it, Scott.
Yeah, I think just such a great partner, right? Where I think it's just so easy to splash on teams because of a number of great attributes.
You guys are
not only
so
does it have
funny,
kind of the
Olaf
effective
and
focus
Joe.
sash with the sturdy ability, but
Yeah,
it
I've seen
does that
Milotic be
without
used
using
here
the
and there,
focus
I
sash,
swear.
which makes it even easier to pair with that Urshifu, who's also. Or who's
I
often
really
holding
like
the focus sash
the
instead.
Pokemon.
And
I really
also,
like
I mean, if you remember back to the
moves
very
like
beginning of the
Quiver
format,
Dance,
there's kind of a Pokemon I think we didn't take
and
super seriously in the previous
Dragon
regulations.
Dance, but I
feel
like
the
Quiver
first couple
Dance
weeks of the format
more.
even, you kind of saw it on like what we might call like a Bad Stuff's team, right? Where it's just like Ogre-Pon and a bunch of
So
things
I like
don't think
Pokemon
should
that
see in
can
a
set up
tournament,
with
but it's,
Quiver
like,
Dance.
weirdly miserable to play against because it is so good at like shutting down Pokemon that otherwise just kind of have an easy time.
I
in
wish
this
there were
format.
more
It really
Pokemon that
changes the
could
way
set
the
up
other
with
side
it.
of the field has to play, and I think when you can have a non-restricted Pokemon who helps dictate the pace of the play like that, it's just an incredibly valuable attribute to have.
I
in
used
your
to
team.
really like
Yeah,
Calm
and I
Mind.
kind of just back up everything you just said,
Calm
because I
Mind
think
was a
even on
great
paper,
move.
when you're looking at a team preview, you think that's always going to be one Pokemon that you've got to have at least a game plan going into if it does come from your opponent, and the pressure that it just applies as well, not from a supporting point of view, but also from that offensive aspect as well. Talking about the more offensive aspect of the corner, the Ogapon kind of forms.
Oh
is
yes,
always gonna be that
Milotic with
Hearthflame
Coil.
mask as
That's
well,
the move
because
that I was
that
thinking
one
of.
is known
I was like,
for
I swear I
how
used to
hard
see
it can
Milotic
hit,
use
especially
Coil,
after
and then
it
I was like,
does
was this a
Thrust Slice.
Viper and
See the
not
fire
Milotic? But
typing
it was
that it gets
Milotic.
when it
Thank
does
you.
Thrust Slice, has the ability Mold Breaker before then.
There's a YouTube channel with good
very
videos about a
strong
Pokemon's
Pokemon that we've
competitive
seen have a
history.
lot of success
I
in
used to
Regulation
watch
G and
so
previous
much
formats when
Pokemon
it's been,
Wi-Fi battling.
allowed to be used,
That's
but
probably
we've not probably seen as
some of the
much
first
of it
YouTube
on the
or
broadcast this
Pokemon
weekend
YouTube
as we
content I
was
used to
still likely
watch
see quite a
like
bit of it going into the
religiously
latter stage of
was
this tournament.
There is definitely
Wi-Fi
players that have made the
battles.
run with the Heartflame
Back in
mask
high
Ogre
school,
Pond,
I would
and
watch so
think
much
too, when
Pokemon
we look,
Wi-fi
it falls
battling.
into the same issue as the other ones too. I feel like we would see a little bit more of it if you could have more than one Ogre Pawn on a team. But the amount of damage that you can do with this Ogre Pawn, especially too,
Yeah, I don't know
since
any of the
most
new
common
Pokemon
type,
too well
fire type
either.
Pokemon we have out here is either the Incineroar, which will forego a fire move a lot of the times if you want to have a little bit more of a support option, or a Chi-Yu, which we all know what Chi-Yu does, it misses. Being able to have something that's a little bit more accurate, you can deal a lot of damage out since you do get
Yeah,
the
I used to watch
attached with
so
the
much
contrast
Hayden.
vision,
I
or
watched
you
like
still
I
even
watched
have the, okay, well, I can
Maryland.
do a
I
little
think
bit
it was
of
in the beginning, but
redirection.
then I started
I
watching
think it's
Hayden,
really,
and I
really
watched a
dangerous
ton
for
of
people to go up
Hayden.
against.
Yeah,
I
think,
watched like
some of the
I
fun of
watched
it
like
too is
every
that, like,
single Hayden
well,
YouTube
maybe it doesn't
Pokemon
match up
Wi-Fi
as
battle
well
video
from, like,
ever.
a clear role on the team perspectives it does in the past formats, and I think it definitely lost the most of all the Orgrippon forms with not usually getting to terrestrialize anymore, where I think that the attack boost is kind of the best of the available
Dang, I
options in
haven't
past
met
formats.
another person who
But it is,
mentioned
like,
the name
kind of a
Hayden in a long
difficult type
time.
matchup for a lot of common Pokemon. Amoonguss doesn't really like it, and like in part has to run that poison type move often to be able to deal with the Ogrepon. Rillaboom, at least, unlike the other Ogrepon forms, or at least some of the other Ogrepon forms, isn't weak against that U-turn. Miraidon actually weirdly annoyed by it since it's becoming more and more reliant on that dazzling gleam, and it is the one Ogrepon form who takes that pretty well. It's just kind of obnoxious where even though I don't think it, I think it probably correctly isn't as popular as like the Cornerstone match, just because it doesn't fit as well on as many teams. The teams where it does fit, it's just really frustrating to play
shoot,
against
before I
sometimes.
forget, guys,
Even like neutral
during all my
+1
freaking
attack Ivy cudgels do a lot of damage to a
because
lot
of all my
restricted
what's
are
it called,
out there. So
tech
if you're doing
issues,
something that
I
can do
forgot to say
neutral damage to a
thank
lot of
you
things,
to
super
the
effective on things that
Pokemon
wouldn't
Company
breach you.
International
Maybe
for
push yourself into,
sponsoring the
if you're up
stream
against a
today.
Rillaboom,
Thank you,
you
thank
might
you,
have to
thank
push
you.
into terastallization,
Make
and
sure
when
you
you're
guys
wanting to
click
maybe
the link in my
terastallize that
panel
restricted more
or
common than
type
others, push you into that
exclamation
spot.
mark
Definitely.
Terra
I
raid
think
in the
even when
chat to
you're
learn
looking at,
more
like,
about the
those
Terra
neutral
raids that are
trust
available
Terra types
today.
that we're
I
seeing,
totally
Raging
forgot to
Bolt
mention it.
form, where
Thank
it
you
does
so
go
much
into
to the
fairy Terra
Pokemon
typing, things like
Company
that.
International
You
for
are
sponsoring
threatened
today's stream.
instantly
Thank you,
just
thank
by
you,
the
thank
power
you.
that the
Thank
Hearthblade
you.
does possess. Talking about Raging Bolt, though, here we are. Another very, very popular Pokemon that hasn't really dropped off at all.
A Nuzlocke of the Pokemon Emerald?
Really throughout,
Maybe.
for
I've
good
never
reason
done a
as well. We
Nuzlocke in
kinda see it there
general.
with the photosynthesis ability, which occasionally gets used. We're seeing a lot of players in this tournament using the booster energy, and the alternative is that assault vest. But I feel like we're seeing more booster energy in this tournament in particular.
I cannot get
what we
over this
commonly see before then with
Raikou.
the assault vest.
Yeah, it definitely puts it in a really dangerous zone, considering you do have
I
access
don't
to
know,
that
this looks so
thunderclap. So that
silly.
booster energy synergizes really well with this Tera Electric that we've more started to see, as opposed to that fairy type, considering a special attack booster energy thunderclap Tera Electric. That is a lot of damage, and there is a good amount of Frigoraph out there in the field for day 2. I believe it was about 30%. But if you're not up against one of those priority stopping, this can threaten in a lot of ways. And this matches up really well into that Urshifu Rapid Strike. Some of them have Focus Sash, but if they're wanting to go for something like a Scarf or a Mystic Water, all of a sudden this is a clean one-hit KO and can still threaten even other Pokemon like this Calyrex Shadow Rider. That wouldn't appreciate a hit from this either.
Yeah, and I think even against that Frigoraph, right, I think one of the things that makes Raging Bolt so great is that all of its stats are so high, right? And it's so difficult to knock off of the field unless you, or because you usually can't afford to focus on it this format, right? Where there's often bigger threats, even though perhaps last format, Raging Bolt would be the most dangerous thing on the other side of the field. You can't just ignore, Miraidon or whatever to take out the Raging Bolt sometimes. And you can often, outlive that Frigoraph and then be able to threaten the Thunderclap later. I think another thing that's a big deal, we don't have the Life Orb on the slide here because I think it's increased in usage over the end of the season, but I think especially from the Japanese players, we've seen more and more of that, and that's a pretty scary amount of damage between that and the Tera Electric, and unlike the booster energy, it kind of comes in and out of battle a little bit better because it doesn't have the issue where, you can only use it once.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think when we were looking at Hirafumi's team in particular, playing that Life Orb, when you think, wow, if Electric Terrain, if you're facing down against a Miraidon, for instance, and the Electric Terrain's up, and you've got the Electric Terrestrialization, you've got the Life Orb on top of that, same type attack bonus. This thing's going to be just removing things from the field very easily, so it becomes a big threat. Things like Incineroar that would normally be quite comfortable to sit in front of it, maybe get a parting shot off.
His neck is a
just don't have that freedom
thundercloud?
anymore in front of this Pokemon. And
Oh, his
another
head is a
electric type
thundercloud.
Pokemon that we can
Oh,
take
and
a little
he's-
bit of a deeper dive
Oh,
on,
he's
especially
supposed
this
to be a
weekend. We've seen a little
lightning
bit more of
bolt.
it than
Oh, I
maybe
get
what some of us
it.
thought is Iron Hands, and for good reasons. Very strong Pokemon, fighting, electric, common water, common Terra types, I should say. I'm getting washed up in the waves here. Is the water and the grass typing on their Quark Drive ability, obviously able to use that ability now. We're seeing a lot more electric terrain with the resurgence of Miraidon, and still common held item on there is that Assault Vest, but we have seen some different builds.
What does
over this
Assault
weekend,
Vest do
Scott.
again, guys?
Yeah, I think one thing that's really cool is we've seen a lot of the low kick. I think, Iron Hands really had a resurgence at NEIC, but there's still some ways to innovate it. And yeah, I think it's kind of been a neat adjustment where players have kind of found they need some more immediate offensive power from this Iron Hands, a little more difficult to stay on the field for a number of terms perhaps. So yeah, and it's great this format where you've got a bunch of Paradox Pokemon tend to be a little bit larger. None of the restricted Pokemon have been attending their Weight Watchers meetings, so some really high base power, high accuracy move.
Yeah, the Iron Hands truly turning into Iron Feet over here. But I love that adjustment that we see coming on out, because I think it's just a really smart meta call into this. I mean, Iron Hands, we sometimes can see builds that are a little bit more on the offensive end. There has
special
even,
defense
on
moves,
top of this low
status
kick
moves.
adjustment, we've seen some that have maybe gone for this more clear amulet and this sword stance and trying to get
is it
this
to
attack start
protect
dealing out some damage.
Iron Hands from
Since
like...
you do have the longevity with Iron Hands just naturally being more on the bulky end.
Wait, it's
So
not
being
even
able
like a
to have
steel
a
type?
couple of different looks for this Iron Hands is a
What is
really
it
big
trying to be
reason on
protected
why
from,
this
like,
has
psychic
never really
moves?
fallen too far out of meta. Sometimes it's a little bit of a sleeper, but it'll always come back, and it pairs up so well against a lot of these meta Pokemon that we have out here, and even on the restricted end. So no wonder that this is just a great Pokemon. And even with the slower speed, you could just have a really speedy
Yeah, but
team
aren't a lot
and
of
not
ground
worry
moves
about your
physical?
opponent setting Trick Room.
Are they
If you throw
special?
Your Iron Hands, it loves to play in those dimensions.
Yeah, so many valuable tools that the Iron Hands can bring teams. And one last Pokemon that we're going to have a look at is...
I would think like a
one
lot
that
of
we
ground moves
briefly
are
mentioned as well.
physical.
It is going to be Farigiraf. It's so useful, and so many players are really having a great time with it out here in Honolulu, and for good reason. Common water Tera type, common Tera typings we're going to see falling into the water once again, but it is going to be water. It is going to be fairy. We commonly see on it Armatil.
Fairy
It's probably
Giraffe
the
is
main
just
selling point
giraffe
from this
or just
Pokemon
broken
because of the
apart.
ability to prevent those priority attacks onto your side of the field. Held items, we've seen a lot
It's
of the
just like
electric speed,
chained.
especially when it's paired up with that Miraidon. Makes sense. You get the defense boost when the electric terrain is on the field. Citrus Berry and Throat Spray, something that we haven't seen too commonly, but Wolf Glick is a player that is running that, and for good reason, because if you do fire off those hyper voices, you get that boost, and then you become a bit more.
The
of a threat,
giraffes are
which
taking over. It's
Farigiraf
true. There's
can
been a
and
lot
has
of
the capabilities of doing.
long-necked
Yeah,
Pokemon.
especially too with the Farigiraf. If you can get into a situation, you get the Trick Room, and you have something like that Throat Spray, and be able to constantly pressure. A lot of times, if your opponent isn't having priority, they might not go for the Farigiraf, but all of a sudden making it a threat, they might have to deviate attention away from something else to target into that, which I never think feels too great. And even if you don't have the dimensions in your favor, the Farigiraf just being able to stop that priority. That's Grassy Glide, gone Thunderclap, gone Sucker Punch. What is that? Fake out? Who is she? And that's so nice. It's just a constant threat. You don't even need to bring it to the battle to all of a sudden kind of be in your opponent's head, because if they go for a priority
It has a head inside the
and
mouth.
you
The way
slip
I
that
look at it is
in,
it's
they
like
can
a
be
costume.
cooked on
It's like
that
in a
turn.
costume.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of
Prophet,
right
thank
there,
you so much for
the fact that
55
usage
months.
chart, like,
Welcome
nearly
back and
everything on
thank
that top
you.
row other than Farigiraf itself has a priority move and makes it so much more difficult to use those Pokemon optimally. If you're trying to break Cornerstone Ogerpon's sturdy ability or a Pokemon's Focus Sash, suddenly you have to think twice about that, and it makes your unrevealed Pokemon even stronger, right? If you don't lead that Farigiraf, just
My favorite
hanging out,
Pokemon
maybe up
is
in the back,
Flygon.
maybe you don't, your opponent has to think twice, and it prevents them from taking what would otherwise be their optimal plays. I think we've been looking for a Pokemon that can remove priority so effectively, really for the whole time VGC has existed, right? And finally we have one that is proven to be a mainstay in competitive play.
Yeah, exactly that. And Farigiraf, just one of those Pokemon I think we're probably going to see more of as we get deeper into the tournament. But Scott, Sierra, thank you for letting us pick your brains a little bit and get some expertise on these commonly used Pokemon that we're seeing in this tournament. But I believe our players already are getting warmed up, set up to be ready going into round 11. So we're going to throw it over to the casters now and get set up for that next and final round of Swiss.
Oh, guys, by the way, while this world is taking place, trainers can participate in special in-game activations in Scarlet and Violet. I was going to show you guys in-game later, but just in case you guys needed to know. And it's from August 8th to August 21st, so we're already like partway through it, but there's a special 5-star Tera raid that will happen featuring Gimmighoul. And in Scarlet and Violet, if you play right now, you'll see a lot of mass outbreaks featuring some of the world's highlighted Pokemon. So it'd be Riolu, Wattrel, and Comfy. I also think Comfy is like an exclusive in Hawaii for Pogo, right? And so if you ever needed a shiny Riolu, now is your chance. Oh, are these all the
you are out, and there
players?
are so many
Player
incredibly
names?
powerful trainers remaining here. Anybody who currently has a 9-1 record, as we no longer have any undefeated trainers, is guaranteed
Wow.
to move on to
Some of these
Top Cut
trainers
this
are
round. So
just
congratulations to all 9
destroying
of those trainers
people.
you can see here. Anybody, though, at an X2 record has to win their next round to keep playing.
Yeah, this is so difficult. This is one of the new format we've had for our Swiss standings, but the last few years of the World Championships, we've had this asymmetrical cut going into Top Cut, and obviously that math is for people much smarter than us. That's not our job to figure out.
Oh, the 5-star gimme goal can also be a shiny apparently. And it's currently the only way to get one. Wow. Dude, I swear Pokemon has the most events out of every game I know. They have the most like ongoing events and like new content and stuff.
And that's what's beautiful about Top Cut is that at that point in time, it doesn't necessarily
Oh, there's also a code going through the world's broadcast for you to claim a special Sylveon. So if any of you guys really like Sylveon, if you go to the world's broadcast, which is where I'm at, apparently there's a way to claim a special Sylveon in honor of the 2023 world champion, Tomoya Ogawa.
Due to a flight delay.
Oh, wow.
Took a game loss.
It doesn't say shiny Sylveon, it says it's a special Sylveon.
So really, Nick is 8-1 if you think of it.
He is,
And then there's going to be high Tera level or high level Tera raids throughout the year. And if you want to participate in higher 6 and 7 star battles, you have to become an Academy Ace. Which I think I showed last time on how to become. You have to speak to Clavel. They'll have you rematch all the gym leaders, participate in the Academy Ace tournament and win. And then you'll receive a call from Professor Jax informing you of higher star raids that can be challenged. And then you challenge and defeat some 5-star Tera raids, which will then unlock the 6 and 7 star ones. And they'll be available at the Black Tera Raid crystals.
In the last couple of seasons.
I don't know. It says the special Sylveon. Let me see if I can find it.
I was just about to say, you mentioned back-to-back World's Top Cuts, and
Oh,
Victor
sorry.
Medina has the opportunity to go for it here. Will have to beat the Hartford Regional Champion from 2013, 2023, an area close to our neck of the woods, but what an interesting matchup we have.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is the most exciting.
Oh, it has sleep talk.
Could have had where you see, they both have
the
Power Ice
Sylveon?
Rider. Must be similar game plans. Absolutely not. When you look at those teams, Shiliang Tang and his friends is the Tang gang.
Let me ask, guys.
Rain, right? Shiliang, Rain, Kyogre,
How
NAIC.
do
Now you have
people
Pelipper, the
acquire
NAIC
this
hero,
special?
Pelipper on his team. But if you take a look at Victor's squad, it is that Ogre.
Hey, they have Ice Rider. That's like the limited one, right?
In the format.
One per
Especially
team.
for trainers who have elected to pick Calyrex Ice Rider as their restricted Pokemon. I feel like Victor is running a very standard expected version of this team with the clear Amulet Tera Fire.
Let me raise
to
the
make
volume
sure
again, 'cause
Incineroar
they
is not
started.
a problem for that Pokemon. You have the support of Booster Energy Raging Bolt to deal big damage to maybe clean up after Trick Room. But most importantly, thanks to the Ogerpon Cornerstone sturdy ability, you have the opportunity to use Follow Me, redirect any attacks towards it, and then use Trick Room on either your Farigiraf or your Calyrex Ice Rider to give you the advantage at the beginning of a match.
Right, for sure. And Raging Bolt and Urshifu are just such strong Pokemon. They almost feel like having additional restricteds on your team, especially with that booster energy impacting how much damage Raging Bolt can produce. It's definitely going to be a tough task. As you look at the other side, there is a Calyrex Ice Rider on Shiliang Tang's end, but this is much different than the Ice Rider teams we've been showcasing.
Yeah, we
throughout
are.
the weekend,
We are
Gabby,
supposed to be in the
with
Pokemon Go
with the
category.
Rain
We're not
Core
supposed to be in
on his
Violet or
side,
Scarlet.
Urshifu, Rapid Strike, as well as a Pelipper, and the Ogerpon Teal Mask. That's a nifty held item.
It's a loaded dice bullet seed Ogerpon Teal Mask. There is no Ivy Cudgel on that Pokemon, and I believe
everyone
it's
uses
because
Ice
the
Rider.
bullet seed will hit multiple times, and when you're looking at a field that has so many Urshifu Rapid Strike in
Right.
the format with Focus Sash, being able to hit it twice, 3 times with an attack will break the focus.
Yeah, I can turn up the
and give
audio
you
a
that
little bit.
opportunity to knock it out. It also has Follow Me and Encore, so definitely a more supportive Pokemon here, looking to redirect attacks just like we saw on Victor's side of the field. But given that the rest of the
Ogerpon,
team
but
is a
teal
bit
mask
faster,
version.
is a bit more powerful, that Landorus Incarnate with a Choice Scarf, for example, I wouldn't be surprised to see Shi Liang almost forego Trick Room entirely
Is
in
the
terms
audio
of a strategy
quiet?
here and just go for damage.
Yeah, and that Landorus Incarnate was an absolute menace in our prior regulation. If you remember Regulation F, it was about, you felt like it was a 45-50% usage Pokemon because of how powerful that sheer force is. But he doesn't have Life Orb, as you mentioned. It's Choice Scarf. So this Landorus is, it seems like more of a counter meta Pokemon, maybe counter Miraidon, counter Raging Bolt, because you're not getting the full power since it's not Life Orb sheer force, it's just the regular sheer force damage.
Here we go into game number 1 of this final round of Swiss. 2 Calyrex Ice Riders facing off, 2 very different approaches to the battle, and as a result, 2 incredibly different leads with Calyrex Ice Rider and Urshifu out on the field for Victor, and Landorus Incarnate and the Urshifu for Shi Liang Tang.
Yeah, who is going to be happy in Honolulu? These are some heavy hitters. Of course, Calyrex Ice Rider is the slowest
Wow, they really
Pokemon
do
on the
doubles
field. That
in,
might be something that Victor
for
is
competitive
angling
now.
for, because you can try to twist those dimensions and have the advantage. But with 2 Urshifu on the field now, you have to worry about how those 2 Pokemon speeds are trained.
First, though, we will get a U-turn into this Calyrex
Oh, wow, this
Ice Rider,
Pokemon's
giving Shi
tanky.
Liang the opportunity to pivot, and I like how he's immediately going for the pivot here. Given that the Landorus Incarnate will be taking super effective damage from a Glacial Lance and also would not appreciate sticking around in Trick Room, I think this is
it's
a
a
very
wall.
safe play.
Okay, that makes
Feel out
sense.
how your opponent is going to approach the matchup and then respond the next turn.
And Incineroar will go into that spot, but Surging Strikes into Incineroar on the swap. Not necessarily a prediction, as both Incineroar and Landorus
That
Incarnate
move is
are weak to water,
insane.
so just a really smart play for Victor
And it's
to target into that
Urshifu
position.
has a thing where
Rocky
it
Helmet is the hell
guarantees
item for the
6
Incineroar, so that's
hits,
gonna do
right?
3
Or
ticks of damage
3
onto
hit or
Urshifu,
guaranteed
breaking
max
that
hits?
sash and actually
Is
doing
it guaranteed
a
max hits or
considerable amount of
guaranteed
damage.
crits?
Now Shi Liang will
It's one or
respond
the
with
other, I forget.
3 critical hits of
3
his
hits, all
own
crits, okay.
into Calyrex.
Yeah.
Nowhere near enough for the knockout, however. So
Dang.
now it's just up to Calyrex
So
going
strong.
on this turn with a Glacial Lance. Incineroar has taken a lot of damage. It is resisted, but it is enough for the knockout and the attack boost.
Wow, that
No
ice
Trick
move is
Room
so
was
pretty.
set up this
From
turn,
the wall,
though, so if
too.
Shi Liang wants, now that the Calyrex
Have a
Ice
good
Rider
dinner,
has taken
Moonlighter.
some significant damage in this previous turn, you can go ahead and target it with either
Yeah, I
your own
remember his
Urshifu
ability
once
makes
again,
him hit
or
through
the
protect.
Landorus to ensure that you
Crazy.
deal damage. Now,
Urshifu
we
is
did see that
crazy.
Shi Liang's Urshifu moved second that time around. I'm not sure if that's something that we'll
Oh,
have to
Surging
watch
Strikes
out
is a
for
water
again
type
moving
move.
forwards. But if you're certain that the opposing Urshifu is faster in this instance, I think you can safely target down that Pokemon with the Landorus. And again, another Surging Strike should do more than enough damage to pick up the KO on Calyrex.
Yeah, this Calyrex, as you mentioned, it's already under half HP. We saw how much damage the U-turn did on the prior turn, so it's something that Victor understands.
Is that
his
a
Calyrex
fire
is not
Terrastallized?
necessarily safe on the field while Shi Liang's Pokemon are faster.
When people make
Exactly,
teams,
and
they go
I think
in
the one nice thing as well about
thinking
going for
they
that
have,
Surging
like-
Strikes first initially is that you'd still get some chip damage down.
Are there like
onto that
around 3
even
Pokemon
if
you
the
want to
Calyrex used
terrestrialize, or
Protect.
do you want
But
every
no
Pokemon
Protect
to be
last turn,
capable of
which means certainly
terrestrializing?
available for this turn.
Well, you can only protect against Landorus as the Earth Power goes into the Urshifu slot instead, so no damage coming out from Shi Liang's Landorus, and he is Choice Locked into the Earth Power. But of course, Calyrex is going to have to eat those unseen
This Calyrex is gonna
fists
faint for
from
sure.
Surging Strikes Urshifu. Just
Dang.
enough on that third hit for the knockout.
So it looked like it was indeed the U-turn that made all the difference in that previous turn. So good notes for Victor to
Yeah, I figure you wanna
consider
terrestrialize
when
your
we're
carry,
talking about
but
game number 2 in this set, because
It's
given
like
that lead,
doubles,
I think that
and
the Calyrex was
so
hoping
it's
to
just
get
like
Trick Room up a
there's,
little bit
like,
sooner on
I
in this
don't know.
matchup. Because again, if you look at how these teams match up on paper, Victor's team it would be more suited to play in a Trick Room environment. But Shi Liang has been able to remove that threat from the field. It did cost him the Incineroar, but I do think that the Incineroar's best positioning in this matchup is to face off against that Calyrex. That was a great trade for Shi Liang. And now you
Did
just have to
that
get some damage on the
Calyrex
field. Maybe
faint a little
break the
early,
Ogerpon sturdy
considering that
ability
it's
so
a
you can get,
wall? I don't know if
KO
it's set up
there, and then
much. I
see
mean,
what
it
Victor
took out
brought to the last
Incineroar,
slot.
but
Yeah, that Ogerpon's going to be really
I don't really know
crucial here in
Calyrex's
game
like
one
purpose.
for Victor, as its
It just felt
support
like it
with
fainted
Follow
really
Me
early
being
for a
able to
wall.
redirect attacks away
Oh, it's
from
not
his
really
own
a wall.
Urshifu, but now it's time to lock in the terrestrialization turn or game one for Victor. That's Tera Water going to be doing way
Oh, it's a
more damage
sweeper.
now with your surging strikes, and you have
Oh,
that
it's got
comfort
set
of
up.
knowing because Ogerpon can redirect the attacks away that
Follow
your
Me
Urshifu
is such a
not
strong move
worried
in
about
doubles.
getting KO'd. Earth Power is a neutral hit into Ogerpon, but he does take that,
Oh, that hurt.
pretty well, and of course you have Sturdy as the ability anyway, so no threat of being knocked out. But there's the Tera Water boosted surging strikes
Wow.
into the Landorus, and it's gonna be a KO.
Wait, so if you're
That was more than a one-hit
Oh,
KO
it's not
technically, but still
stab,
enough damage
though,
to
huh?
remove that
What
Pokemon
type is
from the field.
Urshifu?
So great use of Follow Me from Victor there. Will trade the Ogerpon for the opposing Landorus, but once again we saw that opposing Urshifu
Oh,
on
Dark
Victor's side of
Water.
the field move first. So really, assuming that Xiliang doesn't have another speedy Pokemon
So
in
if
the
you
back, maybe his own
terrestrialize it,
Ogerpon,
I see.
you've put yourself in a
Wait, how
great
does
position to clean
terrestrializing
up
work?
this
It
game
just
number one.
changes
And
your
Raging Bolt
typing.
will
Is it
swap
stab or
onto
is
the
it
field for
times?
Victor as
Is it
both of
times
these
2 or
trainers
times
are
4?
down to their two final Pokemon in game one. It's Xiliang's restricted Calyrex Ice Rider coming in. Xiliang's Urshifu cannot get out of this electric weakness on the other side because it is a stellar Tera.
Yeah, but
So if
you
Raging
become
Bolt
the
goes for
monotype,
any
but does the
attacks into that slot, it will
terrestrialize
be
also
super
add a
effective.
boost
You
to
do mention
the stab?
terrestrialization, though. Raging Bolt cannot terrestrialize away from its weakness to Glacial Land.
Terrestrialize.
And as of right now, the
Terrestrialize.
Calyrex Ice Rider on Xiliang's side of the field is at full health and
Also,
will continue
terrestrialize
to
like
be at full
stacks
health.
on top.
I think all Xiliang needs is the opportunity
Oh,
to
no, you
get
get a
some
full
damage
2
down
point
on
of
that
stab. I see.
Pokemon.
Xiliang also protecting in front of an Urshifu. We've seen it 2 times now in
Yo,
this
are they
first
just
game. The
gambling?
unseen fist
Are they like
ability putting in
gambling to
so much
protect
work
and then
for
reading
both
it, and then the
of these
opponent's just
trainers,
reading
bringing
it?
Xiliang's Pokemon down to half HP. Here's the close combat into Victor's Urshifu, and that will be enough for the knockout. Absolutely trade those defense drops to get rid of Victor's Urshifu. Now it's all down to the Raging Bolt in a 1v2 scenario against Xiliang's Pokemon.
This looks
Winning
rough
this game is going to be so crucial.
for,
Draco Meteor only 90% accurate, but goes into protect anyway, not
Victor.
mattering.
I know you were gearing yourself up for it too.
I was
and
ready for the
like,
Draco into it's
I
the
feel like
Urshifu
this
there,
looks
yeah.
a little rough.
I know. I feel like my heart always skips a
Oh,
beat when it's
wait.
like, okay, where did Draco target?
Yeah,
and does
There's
that
only
mean
4
that it's not
Pokemon.
going to attack? No, that was a really great turn there from Xiliang, and now we do get to see the reveal of the Stellar Terrestrialization as well on his Urshifu, and I love the Stellar
Dang, these battles are
Terrestrialization
fast.
adaptation that many trainers made coming into this tournament, because in situations like this, yes, you only can boost every attack type once per game.
Oh!
This is where it counts. That
That's
did so much damage.
Essentially an adaptability boost onto that close combat, doing massive amounts of damage. Draco Meteor will
What is that
respond with the
terrestrialize?
KO into Xiliang's end. So you do have a
What is
-2
this?
special attack, Raging Bolt, with the worries of speed tiers, but of course, Xiliang's Urshifu is faster anyway and has
Stellar.
his own priority. Aqua Jet more than enough to handle these 10 hit points, and Xiliang's gonna
Cryo
win game
moves
1.
are so nice.
A fantastic end
Stellar? What
game
does that
there
one do?
by Xiliang.
Mass Debater,
A
thank you so
little
much for
bit
tier 3
nerve-wracking
sub
in
for
that
48
final
months in
turn,
a
I
row.
think,
Welcome
trying
back.
to
Thank
determine
you.
if
Thank
your
you,
opponent
Mass.
would try to go for a Thunderclap, maybe to pick up the KO on the Urshifu, or target down
Happy
the
4
Calyrex
years.
Ice Rider, as individually, both of those Pokemon were capable of cleaning up that game.
Guys, I said
But
mass
Xiliang
and
correctly
then
making
debater.
the call there
Okay?
to go on
Please.
the offense with that huge close combat into the opposing Pokemon, save the Calyrex Ice Rider for the next turn, at which point Aqua Jet plus any attack, depending on what
Also,
that Raging Bolt would have picked, locked in that
When
KO.
Mass
Now,
subs
I'm wondering
during my
on,
sponsorship, I
on
gotta be careful.
Xiliang's
Oh my
end,
god.
because
Dio, thank you
he
so much
was
for the
able to
tier 3
preserve
sub
the
for 53
Calyrex
months.
so
Welcome
much
back and
later
thank you.
on,
Thank you
and
so
it
much for
didn't
the
end up
tier
turning
3
into a
sub.
trick or
Thank you,
mirror,
thank you,
having
Dio.
these two Calyrex in the field
Thanks
at
for
the
the
same
tier
time.
3.
If you're Victor, do you kind of steal that strategy and don't let your Calyrex Ice Rider get knocked
Mass,
out
I'm
as
watching
early as
you.
it did in game 1?
You know, looking at these teams as well, I do have to wonder if Xiliang even wants to try and go for a trick approach.
So do
don't
they
think
only
he
play
does,
one
and I
round?
think
I feel like
Victor,
one round is
while
too
it
small,
would have
no?
given him
Or
a
too
bit of
short?
an advantage if he had brought different Pokemon to that game number 1. Given that he led with the Urshifu, we also saw the Ogerpon, the Raging Bolt. Those are all naturally fast Pokemon. I
Best
think
of
that if
3,
you're
okay, that
confident
makes
in maybe
sense.
how your Calyrex Ice Rider
gonna
is trained,
say-
especially for a mirror matchup situation, you can make the call in team preview. Like, I don't want to go for Trick Room this time. That all being said, I do know that some trainers preparing for the World Championships were actually looking at running more neutral speed Calyrex Ice Rider or even invested speed Calyrex Ice Rider, specifically for situations like this. And given how quickly we're jumping into game number 2 here, I think both these trainers have their game plans ready to go.
All right, well, Victor's hopes of making top cut here in Honolulu are on.
Are the two next to
line as
them,
he
like,
is down
staff?
a game to Shiliang Tang
Like
here
refs?
in round 11. Shiliang with the lead of Incineroar or Shifu. This time, Incineroar can't take a bunch of damage on the swap in because it's already on the field.
It is already on the field, but that does mean it is also immediately threatened by the presence of the opposing Urshifu. So Shiliang does have
I guess they
access to
wouldn't
fake
change
out
their
for
opener,
this
huh?
turn, but we'll have to
Oh.
look towards that Pokemon
What is he
to stop
gambling
it
this
from getting
time?
a
Oh,
really
he's just gonna
one-turn
do an
knockout,
early-
at which point the Calyrex
an early
could go for Trick Room,
Terastallize,
could really
like
do
a
what it
super
wants in this
early one.
situation.
Victor going for the Tera straight up on turn 1. Waited a couple of turns the last game to
Our
kind
finals
of
are best
see
of
the
5.
situations. But here's the Terra Water Surging Strikes right into that Incineroar. You know there's no Citrus Berry. It's the Rocky Helmet on this time. So Shiliang, is he willing to trade these 3 ticks of damage from Rocky Helmet to lose the Incineroar? Remember, no fake out on that turn either. Technically, that's
They have like a little animation that's
however
cute.
you want to determine it. Always
How
a
much-
fun discussion.
how
But
much damage did he
regardless, it
take from the
leads
Rocky
to
Helmet?
Incineroar getting knocked out on turn 1 without really doing anything beneficial for the Shiliang. Now Urshifu's going to respond with his own Surging Strikes.
The big question here, though, is what strategy is Victor going to take moving forwards with this Calyrex, as the Incineroar was one of Shilang's best answers to
1/8
this
per
Pokemon
contact hit.
in game number 1. Going into this game number 2, we see
Glacial
a
Lance.
single target Glacial Lance. Doesn't do a lot of damage to that opposing Urshifu, but Victor once again indicating that he is confident for going Trick Room on a turn that otherwise would have been a very easy opportunity for him to go for that.
That's right, Gabby. 2 game ones or turn
Oh,
ones in a
so
row. Has not
bad.
clicked the Trick Room, instead going for the Glacial Lance. Now Choice Scarf Landorus Incarnate comes onto the field. Can only lock into
Dang,
one
that
thing. Do you try to
Urshifu?
prioritize the U-turn damage? We saw how much it did to
Move
Calyrex
on,
last
or
time
the
around.
Surging
But
Strikes on the
at the same time, that
Incineroar.
Urshifu's looking mighty
Kinda
juicy at half HP. That
strong.
could be a
Oh,
pretty
he's
good
gonna
target for this Choice
switch
Scarf
it.
Landorus to go into. Smartly, though, Victor having the same concerns we did, that his Urshifu looked in a tough spot. So Rillaboom will swap onto the field in that spot. Sandsear Storm hits, connecting out to
Ow.
both. Not the easiest thing to do out of a Landorus. And the Surging Strikes
there
follow-up will
goes
KO this
Calyrex.
Calyrex.
Oh, that's so sad.
Shiliang Tang correctly identifying that
Dude,
he
I
needed
feel like
an
his
opportunity
Calyrex
for
hasn't
some
been able to do
additional damage
much.
on the opposing Calyrex to ensure that KO. And while Sandsear Store isn't the most accurate move, it is Landorus
Yeah, his
Incarnate
Pokemon
form,
are
the only opportunity
pretty
to go for
prone
double
to
target
fire.
damage, as they are typically trained in special attack, as opposed to the other form, which will run physical attack, rock slide, yada yada yada.
Freya.
We've been there
Yeah.
before. I love, though, how Shiliang
Hi,
again
Kissy.
is prioritizing knocking out that Calyrex Ice Rider initially to open things up for presumably, once again, his own Ice Rider in the back of his party.
I do feel like Victor feels really confident with the Rillaboom on the field right now. One,
Oh.
you have Grassy Glide with Grassy Terrain that threatens Shiliang's Urshifu. Can't Terastallize out of it because of Stellar Terra. And remember, Landorus is choice locked into Sandsear Storm, so you're not threatened by Sludge Bomb whatsoever. Shiliang would actually have to swap out to reset its attack.
And if it is indeed the Calyrex Ice Rider in the back of his party, I don't think he wants to risk making that switch and taking any damage in the process.
Rillaboom does get hit by the Sandsear Storm, but remember, because of the sheer force ability, there is no secondary effect from the Landorus. Urshifu on Shiliang's end will knock out its counterpart, so Victor's Terastallized Pokemon has been knocked out here in Game 2, but it's up to
Oh,
Rillaboom
this is-
on
this is
turn.
rough.
Which of the 2 Pokemon on Shiliang's end did he target? That's a Woodhammer with a Grassy Terrain boost into the Landorus for a 1-hit KO!
And that was the Pokemon he needed to knock out if he's worried about the possibility of Raging Bolt succeeding in the future of this game. Sandsear Storm would have done so much damage. It is actually the Ogerpon in the back of his party, but still, Sandsear Storm, an incredible attack against this Pokemon in particular. You still have the Grassy Glide available for the opposing Urshifu, but now you have the opportunity to go for a Rock-type Ivy Cudgel against the opposing Calyrex Ice Rider. There's still a couple of tricks up Shiliang's sleeve, though, that he could fall on here. One thing in particular, we have not seen Shiliang terrestrialize yet, and this Calyrex Ice Rider is actually
Grassy
Tera
Glide?
normal.
What does that
If you
mean,
were running the standard Tera Fire Calyrex Ice Rider in this position, you'd still be taking super effective damage from that Ogerpon, but you can at least reduce things to a neutral hit, which will
it's a priority grass if there's a grass
things up
terrain
a little bit more, but still, Victor
Dude, I
has
freaking
found
love
it out
priority
here
moves.
to chase to bring us to a game 3.
Yeah, I think that Tera Normal here we're going to see from Shiliang can be crucial because it was set as a Calyrex Shadow Rider counter, but really it's benefiting
I do think
Shiliang
Tera
right
Normal
now
is
against
like
Victor's
such a
team,
clutch
making
sometimes.
those hits neutral instead of super effective. Aqua Jet doesn't do too much damage to the Ogerpon, but the Power Whip into Calyrex brings it down under half HP. Both of these grass types are taking advantage of the grassy terrain, and that's another KO for Rillaboom.
Victor, following what Shiliang
No,
did
Victor's
earlier
got
on in
this,
game,
wow.
double targeting the opposing Calyrex and opening up the door for him to stay in this competition. 2 grass types against an Urshifu. Even if it could use its stellar terrestrialization, it does not have enough damage to take down these 2
Yeah,
Pokemon.
he clutched it. The
Yeah,
grass
that is
terrain. The
absolute
grass terrain
crucial
really pulled
play
it
of
off.
This game was
Him focusing the
one-hitting
Incineroar.
Landorus, because once Sludge Bomb is out of the game, you don't have to worry about threatening Rillaboom anymore. You can stay here and use those grassy terrain boosted wood hammers, and at any point now it's just your Shifu. You can even click Grassy Glide if you want.
You still have to be a little bit careful here with how you approach things just to be safe. However, Victor will indeed win that match thanks to the forfeit from Shiliang.
Yeah, that's a
Kang.
forfeit
And
for
we're
sure.
getting game number 3 in this final round
That's
of
an
Swiss at
FF.
the World Championships.
That's all we can ask for.
Okay,
Gabby.
we're at
Honestly,
1-1.
Game 3s are so intense. I can't even imagine what's going through. Their hearts must be pounding on stage. I'm nervous just watching.
Well, especially since the matchup is so close. Just like you said, it was the Woodhammer into that Landorus Incarnate that gave Victor Mendina the opportunity to fight back. Shiliang could have very easily made a switch there or otherwise tried to stop that Rillaboom from finding that
final
alignment. I think
match.
going into game number 3, you have to respect
I wonder
that threat from
if
your opponent. As
Shiliang,
the
yeah,
Landorus Incarnate was
swap out.
a huge important Pokemon for Shiliang. I don't think you
One of his
necessarily can
Pokemon.
comfortably lock into Sandsear Storm, especially knowing that your opponent had 2 grass-type Pokemon in the back. So going into this game number 3, I'm really curious if we're going to see Shiliang try and preserve that Landorus so that Sludge Bomb is available.
It's Scarlet
when you
and
need it.
Violet,
Yeah, I
but
think Landorus Incarnate is
for
in such a
the
difficult position
championship, we
because
have
it
to
is
be under a different
absolutely
category.
crucial to Shiliang's success in this set. And the issue is if it goes down, you're kind of losing a lot of the checks into Victor's team. There is the chance Ogerpon Teal Mask doesn't mind taking grass attacks, right? It takes it better than Landorus as a grass-type Pokemon. So we'll see if there are any adjustments in this crucial
I don't know if
game
you can get
3,
the
winning in
Pikachu,
for
but you can get
top
the
5 of
Sylveon.
the World Championships. Urshifu Rillaboom for Victor, and then Incineroar Urshifu for Shiliang.
That Incineroar loves connecting the Intimidate against the Rillaboom. Also, seeing the Rillaboom turn 1
Wow, the
from
Incineroar again.
Victor will help
This
Shiliang
Incineroar
pivot
has
a
been able to
potential
do
Landorus
much.
Incarnate in the back a bit more correctly. Both these trainers have access to fake out this turn. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see 2 fake outs thrown in the Urshifu's directions, just because
Oh,
that
my
will stop them
drops,
from
yes.
attacking for this turn and then give you a little bit more time to figure out this board state.
It would also break the focus sashes as well, so that's something that these trainers have to be worried about. Do you protect on this turn, trying to preserve that against fake out? That's the pressure fake out provides.
Exactly.
I have drops
and then
right
you
now.
add an additional mind game on top of that of, well, if I think my opponent is going to use Detect this turn, I could try and target down my own Urshifu's attack into that Pokemon. So I think the safest play is to just click fake out into the opposing Urshifu and try and power things through. But Shiliang, I think maybe, assuming the fake out was going in that direction, making a switch.
Let's see, there is the Ogerpon Teal Mask, the hero
he
of
did
the
swap.
DLC from Kid Kami to Honolulu. Xiliang brings Ogerpon out, and it's Tera Grass Incineroar for Xiliang in this game. So completely swapping up his strategy from the first 2 games of this set. Rillaboom's fake out goes towards the Ogerpon on the swap in. That doesn't matter since it's not attacking. And the Surging Strikes is now into a grass type, resisting. Rocky Helmet's going to do more damage than Surging Strikes.
And a great adjustment from
That was
Xiliang
such a good
because
adjustment.
his terrestrialization in game number 2 ended up not helping him win the board
Ow,
state.
he definitely
If
took
his
more damage
Incineroar
than
was
dealt.
able to hold on, break the focus sash thanks to Rocky Helmet, and honestly do more damage to the opposing Urshifu and following up with a burn!
He burns the Urshifu.
Wow. The burn. This
This
Urshifu is like
as great of a turn
useless
one as
now,
Xiliang
no?
could possibly ask for.
oh
This
my
Incineroar
god.
is ready to go on the offense.
That was
Honestly,
such a
could try
good-
and connect another Will-O-Wisp
that was
against
such a
the
good
opposing
read and
Rillaboom
setup.
as well. If that Pokemon
Such a good
switches out to the
change.
Calyrex Ice Rider, it won't be able to terrastalize. If you land a bird against the Ogerpon, it's going to have its attack.
Shouldn't you just
There
tank
is
their
so much
Urshifu?
opportunity for this
At this
Incineroar
point, it's like
thanks to
pretty
that
useless. No,
grass
I
type
guess it could tank a move
terastallization.
later.
The opposing Ogerpon
I
as
feel
well
like
could throw a
he could
bullet
have the
seed
read
into
here.
the opposing Urshifu, and regardless of what Pokemon comes
Yeah, his
in,
Urshifu is
that
useless now,
damage.
now that his
Xiliang
attack
has
is cut.
so much momentum in this position right now.
And the beauty of Ogerpon Tiamat on the other side as a grass type with Follow Me is that you're not able. Oh, actually, he's encoring it into the fake out. Encore the
Oh
tech
my
that
god.
Ogerpon has used. It's probably helped Xiliang get to this position. Now
Dang, he
Rillaboom
really
is
saved-
locked into fake out, and it's
Dang, this guy's
burned.
team is so versatile.
Rillaboom's attack will be halved
Oh
for
my
the
god, he's just
remainder
burning
of this
everything.
match. Rillaboom also can't do anything thanks to that encore.
He's actually
A
being read like a
great
book.
play
Holy
there
crap.
from Xiliang. The
I mean,
way
to
that
be
those
fair, he, like,
speeds
pulled this out of
interact for
nowhere.
Encore on the Ogerpon Teal Mask. It is not a Pokemon with Prankster like you typically see on Whimsicott. So you'd have to predict that your opponent is not going to go for Grassy Glide, a priority attack, at which point you would lock them into that move. Now, mind you, not the worst move to lock a Pokemon into in this board state, but still, the fact that it was Fake Out that got encored is such a punishing move in Xiliang's favor.
Right, because that essentially means Rillaboom is useless. It is forced to swap out on Victor's end. This is information Xiliang can take advantage of. You know there's only one potential attack coming from Victor's end of the board this turn, but it's time to terrastalize in game 3, and Victor bringing his restricted. It's going to be Calyrex Ice Rider, the most important Pokemon, turning into a fire type.
There still is that water-type Rapid Striker Shifu in the back of Xiliang's party, though, so while this Calyrex may have escaped not only just a parting shot thanks to the clear amulet, but the threat of Will-O-Wisp as well, this is the perfect opportunity for Xiliang to send in a Pokemon that can deal that super effective damage.
Yeah, he does have. We do see that is revealed now that Xiliang has revealed all 4 Pokemon. That the Landorus was not brought in this battle. It was the Ogerpon Teal Mask replacing it for the crew. Glacial Lance will
This is
connect
so
out to
over.
both, breaking the focus sash. Not doing too much
If
damage to
the
the opposing Calyrex. on the other
Calyrex
end,
can't-
But Ogerpon Cornerstone crucially still has its sturdy intact
This-
and can follow me away.
The Tera
attacks away
Fire-
from this Urshifu that
The
would be
Terra
threatening
Fire
Calyrex.
It's a
Calyrex
tough
into
prediction
the,
to
this
make
is
here.
so
I do
doomed
think
for
that
this
there's benefit
guy.
for going on the
Battle,
offense
thank you
with
so much for
Victor
your
with
Prime.
both
Welcome
of
to the
these
Star Person.
Pokemon
Thanks for my
because
Starly.
you know
Thank
the
you.
opposing Urshifu would be faster than your Calyrex.
That's right, Rocket
your
Ties!
Ogerpon is faster
Super
too.
effective critical hit.
Okay.
Ivy Cudgel, 2 different underrepresented Ogerpon forms are taking over the stage right now here in round 11. Surging Strikes from the Urshifu is super effective.
Dude, I
but
can't believe
Calyrex
how
is just
strong this
so
is.
bulky, it's
Oh, I
able
guess
to
the Terra
endure
Celeste into
those
fire
3
is what's
hits.
doing it.
That critical hit on the Ivy Cudgel was huge as well because we saw that
Did he
Ogerpon
Terra
take an
Celeste
attack
to
drop
set up
from the parting shot
for
earlier.
the
Calyrex
grass
was
Terra
forced to go for a high
Incineroar?
horsepower just to get a little bit more damage down on that opposing Urshifu, but we've seen how the speeds interact. We know that the Ogerpon
Is this guy's
Cornerstone
Urshifu
on
the one
Victor's
with
side of the
Aqua
field
Jet?
would be faster. You do have to worry about fake out here
If it
now
doesn't get faked out,
from the Incineroar, but I do think that Victor can simply go for a Protect and a Spiky Shield this turn if fake out is what you're worried about. You cannot risk switching in your own Ogerpon in this position just because the Calyrex Ice Rider is still on the field and is still able to use Glacial Lance. at least until your Urshifu knocks it out.
And Xiling has such a strong defensive core. Instead of the Rillaboom being with his buddies Urshifu and Incineroar, it's the Ogerpon
oh, he didn't
as the
swap
grass
into
type
his
of
Urshifu.
choice. Victor's two
Oh, no,
Pokemon
he
in the
is?
back
He is,
are
he is.
both burned and physical attackers. So a lot of his damage output has been hindered.
It has, but these Pokemon as well, switching in, he
Yeah,
didn't
it's a
have to
good
use Protect.
swap.
That's right. Well,
It
it's gonna
like
go
lengthens
into
the
Rillaboom,
battle,
who is
but
already burned, but trying to play supportive with this Tera, Grass, Incineroar. Don't want to go for any damaging moves. Just try potentially burn the rest of the team down.
Even though the Rillaboom is burned on the opposing side of the field, it can still go for Fake Out. It is still a useful Pokemon for Victor in this situation. So by switching both these Pokemon in the previous turn, you don't have to worry about Will-O-Wisp, you don't have to worry about being flinched, and you buy yourself more time, as Victor still has the Pokemon advantage in this matchup.
Right, especially important considering how those first couple of turns went in Xiliang's favor here. Urshifu will detect, keeping itself safe from an attack from Rillaboom, but not from Urshifu.
Oh man, that burn! Oh man, that burn! That burn cut the attack too much.
So smart
Oh
play
man,
from Xiliang, not allowing Rillaboom to
it's
swap
rough out
and
here.
reset that grassy terrain. Insult to injury as I stop your U-turn.
Dude, this
but
guy's just using parting
lets
shot
Incineroar
over and
swap
over
out for
again.
free.
Just
That Urshifu on Xiliang's side of the field, though, is very
that
low
stat
in
decrease.
health, to the point where an attack from either of Victor's two Pokemon would do enough damage to knock it out. And Xiliang's win condition right now is keeping that Urshifu
Ban
around
Incineroar. Do you hate
for the return
Incineroar?
of the Terrifier. Calyrex in the back of Victor's party. Xiliang switching in the Ogerpon Teal Mask in this board position does mean that he can then switch in the Incineroar again for that Urshifu. But Victor can easily punish that play. You just double into that Ogerpon, maybe you double into the Incineroar, depending on what moves you want to target. Yes, you do
I do
worry-
think
have to worry
Incineroar
about
has
the
been
burn
meta for a really
modification
long
on
time.
the damage on the field, but 2 attacks from these Pokemon is still going to put Xiliang's Pokemon
Isn't Incineroar
closer to
just good
knockout range
everywhere?
from the Glacial Lands, which is
Right,
really
exactly.
Victor's winning condition for this game.
What
At a
makes
certain
him
point,
so
Xiliang,
good?
Even if he is static,
Is it his
given the
stats?
conditions
His
to his opponent,
moveset?
he's running out of health on the
Exactly.
3 Pokemon that are still on his side and available to him. Of course, the Incineroar is still very
The
healthy,
ability,
but that Urshifu was not
Intimidate?
long for the match. There's
Aren't
the
there a lot of
Aqua Jet, so a
Pokemon with
perfect swap in,
Intimidate?
bringing the grass type, even with the critical
everything
hit, hardly
combination with
doing any
Intimidate.
damage
Intimidate
there,
is
taking
pretty
even
annoying.
more back.
The
There's bullet
Intimidate
seed we
into
talked
parting
about
shot
in
has
team
been
preview.
so
It's not going into
annoying
an Urshifu, but,
to watch.
You know, let's see how many hits you can
Like,
get
I'm
with a
frustrated
loaded dice
for
bullet
him.
seed into Rillaboom.
Or for
I mean, that's
Victor.
3 hits. That's
And four is guaranteed, so it's always 4 or 5 hits. Oh, and then the Ogerpon doesn't come through with the 5th hit. Finally, Rillaboom is able to swap out with its U-turn.
Still, though, that was a very significant amount of damage
Or
onto
the
that
tankiest
Rillaboom at the
Pokemon,
end of the
Intimidate,
day.
and has
Yes,
parting
those are
shot.
resisted hits, but
Yeah, the
still,
parting shot
overall, down to
Intimidate
about half
combo
its
is
health.
so
The
annoying.
only Pokemon with full health on Victor's side of the field will be his Ogerpon Cornerstone, which critically still also has that sturdy ability in play. While Calyrex is very
Really?
tempting to
This
send
is
in
such a
on this board
gamble.
position, you're staring down 2 grass-type Pokemon. I don't think you can take that risk as
I think
a
this is
bullet
such a
seed
gamble. I
with
feel
4
like you
hits
want
plus a
to
knockoff
get
certainly would
Calyrex
do enough
in
damage to pick up
safely.
that KO, and if you leave that
Oh.
Urshifu just unattended on
Maybe
the
he's
opposing
got the
side of the
read.
field, I'm not sure it's going to be able to do
Yeah, I
much
guess that's
either.
true. The game
so
is
really,
lost
all
if he plays
Xiliang has
normal.
to do in this board position is focus down on that Calyrex Ice Rider.
Let's see if the
Sure,
gamble
maybe
pays
you
off.
wait a turn here. Maybe Victor's probably going to go for Protect on that Calyrex Ice Rider to buy himself one more turn. But there's really nothing that's going to stop your 2 Pokemon, barring a critical hit. And even then, they just have so much health.
Yeah, there's a lot of health on the other side, and even if Victor's Pokemon, their hit points are going lower, you'd argue the one Pokemon you want to stay at full HP is Ogerpon Cornerstone, so you have access to the sturdy that you were talking about, Gabby. On this turn, though, Victor crucially will protect himself from the Fake Out. Fake Out goes into the Calyrex, so
Oh, he
now
protected
it's
for
going to
the
be up
Fake
to
Out.
the Ogerpon, who is
I was
faster
wondering why
than
he's
Urshifu,
protect.
clicking a Follow Me to redirect the attacks away. Will be close combat onto the Ogerpon. How well does he take it?
That's a critical
With
That's
the crit,
pretty
it
good
brings Ogerpon
damage.
down to half. That's not what Xiliang wanted to see.
That's pretty good
One
damage
more
considering
turn
this
of burn
Urshifu is
damage
burned
as
and it
well
lived.
ensures that this Urshifu will be KO'd at the end of this turn if Victor keeps it on the field. And honestly, seeing that you already rolled a critical hit on that close combat, you might as well go for it again. Your opponent your opponent wouldn't
crit
waste
was
time
huge.
picking up the KO there unless they had a spread move hit here, just because that Calyrex Ice Rider is so scary. But remember, with the pressure of Encore on the field as well, this switch is such a safe play from Victor.
And it's also crucial for Rillaboom to swap on to reactivate grassy terrain, since the burn would have knocked out Urshifu if he didn't.
Urshifu,
Victor close combat,
I
no crit
think-
means no KO. Xiliang gets to keep his Ogerpon on the field, -2 into its defenses. The Bullet Seed goes into the Rillaboom yet again, so not getting too much value. It adds up over time, especially when you get some nice critical hits.
Oh, yeah.
To boot, but that's 3 hits of the Bullet Seed. This is the 4th. That's the guaranteed. Can he get the 5th one? No! 2 times loaded dice
4.
has come up short, but the knockoff follow-up will be more than enough to take out Rillaboom.
Urshifu, though, like you just said, Joe, sticking around for one more turn thanks to the help of that grassy terrain. But grassy terrain's also going to heal up the Pokemon on the opposing side of the field
grassy
as
terrain
well. And
heals
again,
Pokemon.
we know that Urshifu needs close combat to get a critical hit to pick up the KO on the Ogerpon from this range. Victor is down to his final 3 Pokemon with that Ogerpon Cornerstone, still the only Pokemon on his side of the field at full health.
And with Follow Me, it would redirect the attacks away, meaning this low health Urshifu with all the defense strapped can continue to go for these critical hits because the grassy terrain activates before the burn damage kicks in.
It does.
I'm
but
good.
how many turns are you going to have the
I'm
opportunity
good,
to
Tamara.
do
How
this?
are
And
you?
on the off chance that you think your opponent, this is such a tough position to be in. I feel like you want to go for the Ivy Cudgel here just to get the KO on the opposing Ogerpon, to force out the opposing Urshifu, and just hope that you can pick up the knockout on
so
it.
it's Spiky Shield and Rocky Helmet on the other end, so no matter what Victor targets into, he's going to take the recoil damage and knock itself out there. The close combat does so much
Yeah,
damage.
but it's
it
just-
hangs on to the red! I thought that was going to be enough. I thought he got the grassy terrain recovery. Helped Xiliang hang on in that fight there. The parting shot is able to lower the attack even more. He's already been burned. It feels so hurtful to do it there. But no, the Urshifu actually didn't make contact because
Honestly,
it broke
though,
through
all
the
things
spiky shield.
considered, I'm
Exactly.
surprised
I know,
like
that's one of
Victor's
those
been able
mechanics that you have
to
to really keep queued up
survive
and
this
ready to go.
long.
But I think
Yeah, this
more importantly, the fact that we
is
see
just
the
like-
Urshifu return to the field on
it's
Xiliang's
just-
side of the
it's
field,
just- it's
get
just
that
like-
little bit of health back.
it's
probably
just
to help it
so-
try and hold on through an Aqua Jet from the opposing
It's just
Urshifu
like as
in
good
a
as like,
further
I don't
end game,
know.
is something important to keep an eye on. Xiliang
Like a
most likely
Pidgey.
will be returning that Incineroar to the field though this turn. I think that you want to get those Intimidates down onto the opposing Ogerpon, and I just worry that if you leave the Urshifu on the field while the opposing Ogerpon is still at such full health, you're going to end up in a situation where the Ogerpon, naturally faster, will be able to pick up the KO there, and then you just have your entire strategy, unfortunately, start to crumble. So Xiliang needs to get that Incineroar back out onto the field and really needs to put the pressure down on this opposing Ogerpon, who has critically become the cornerstone of Victor's strategy in this endgame.
That's why they pay you the big
Oh,
bucks,
really?
Gabby. That's a great pun. Always a fan of the puns on the broadcast. Aquajet finally deals with Victor's Urshifu, which
Honestly, this
107
Urshifu,
HP for
considering
3
how
turns,
weakened it was,
finally
did
getting
so
knocked
much
out.
work.
Power Whip into the low health Ogerpon will be more than enough for the KO. So Xiliang down to his last 2 Pokemon. Going to be but 2 Pokemon you'd love to have, Urshifu and Incineroar versus Ogerpon Cornerstone and a low health
I'm
Calyrex.
surprised he
Sturdy
didn't go
is
for the
still active on
Urshifu.
this Ogerpon Cornerstone, and Incineroar returning to the field
Maybe he
will
thought
intimidate
he'd
that
protect.
Pokemon though, and also bring back with it the
Is
threat
Calyrex
of Fake Out.
fast?
While this Cornerstone Ogerpon could go for a Follow Me redirection here to ensure
You didn't know
that the
Pokemon could be
Calyrex gets the
competitive. No,
opportunity to
Pokemon
attack.
has been
You do
competitive
have
since
to
like the
wonder
beginning.
How many Glacial Lances will it take to pick up
Oh,
the
50
KO on
speed?
the opposing Incineroar? Yes, the Urshifu will be KO'd in 1 hit, but Calyrex, with such low health, the fact that its clear amulet is still held on does mean that knockoff should do enough damage to pick up the KO there. So Xiliang really needs to find the opportunity to focus in on this opposing Ogerpon. Doesn't have to worry as much about the threat of a spiky shield here, but still, Everything comes down to this turn.
Let's see what Shiliang can do. The fake out goes into Ogerpon Cornerstones. Spiky shield, so going to be a little bit of a taste of your own medicine from the Rocky Helmet, right? Incineroar's going to take a little bit of recoil damage.
Yep.
Surging strikes from Urshifu takes
Yeah,
out the Calyrex.
I just don't
And
know
now that the
why he
Calyrex
didn't
has
power
been
with the
knocked out,
Urshifu.
This Urshifu is free to focus in on the Cornerstone Ogerpon.
Oh,
will be
also
dealing
thank you
neutral
again
damage this
to
grass rock type Pokemon, but still,
the Pokemon
combination
Company
of that
International for
Urshifu,
sponsoring
of
today's
the
stream.
Incineroar
Thank you, thank you,
at
thank you.
So much health is giving
Make
Shiliang
sure if you
the
guys wanted to check
motivation he
out,
needs to
or
find his
make sure
way
to
into
got.
the finals.
Make sure to
goes
check
for the
out my
detect
panel,
on
guys,
this
or
turn.
type
Wants to see what
exclamation
Victor's
point
up to.
terror
The
rate in
power
the
comes
chat to
into
learn
that
more about the
slot.
terror
So
rates that are
Shiliang
going on
calls it
today.
correctly. Now it's up to the Incineroar going for Will-O-Wisp, landing
Love
another
that play.
one. All three of his Will-O-Wisp
Oh,
connecting
this
on
Will-O-Wisp,
this
dude.
Game 3
Newbie, thank you so much for
crucial.
your prime.
It's
Welcome
a
to the
good
Starfish, and thanks for
insurance,
being
though,
started.
to
Thank you.
have. You're able to lower the attack of this Ogerpon Cornerstone as much as possible. While you do still have to worry about that Power Whip dealing damage to the opposing Urshifu, it's not necessarily that Pokemon that you're trying to protect from that burn. You're trying to give this Incineroar enough time to ensure that.
Oh, he used follow
regardless of
me?
how
I
much
actually didn't
damage
even
his
see the
Aqua Jet
follow
does
me,
to the
so
Ogerpon,
thank you.
Incineroar
I actually
is
didn't
able
see
to
the
beat
follow me. I
Ogerpon
thought he
in
just
the
chose to hit the
Power
other
Whip
one.
super effective, taking out Urshifu.
That makes a
So
lot
now
more
it's
sense.
one-on-one.
That
This
follow
Tera
me was
Grass
used.
Incineroar that Shiliang broke out on
I didn't see
turn
follow
one of
me.
Game 3 is potentially the way he can win this. There's 3 minutes left. There's no shot this match is going to last 3 minutes with just 2 Pokemon left.
A spiky shield here is a good play from this Ogerpon to see what Shiliang's going to lock into, but critically will be dealing a bit of chip damage thanks to the spiky shield recoil. And critically,
the Ogerpon's been parting
Yes.
shot. It's been burned, but there's so many chances for Ogerpon to try to come back in
Is
this
Spiky
game.
Shield like a guaranteed protect that does
Spiky Shield
damage?
means that Shiliang has now taken 2 more turns of recoil from these hits on Incineroar. It's put him lower, and all you need is a crit.
all you need is a crit, and I believe Ivy Cudgel's raised crit rate is going to be so important here in this endgame. You could
Oh
try
my
and go
God.
for a third spiky shield,
He's gonna
but
go
that
for
has
it. It's
such
only a
low
10%
odds.
chance.
Ah!
Doesn't get the spiky shield, and Shiliang is gonna knock
NT.
off Victor's
NT,
Ogerpon and
NT.
knock him out of contention for the World Championship.
I mean,
Shiliang
he-
will move on to top cut here in Honolulu.
Considering where he was put, I feel like he held up so well.
Victor just unable to find the final spiky
He held up
shield
so well,
that he
all
would
things
have needed
considered,
to
you know?
line up the Incineroar for a critical hit. Ivy Cudgel.
Like, all things considered, he stalled it long enough where it was possible at some point. It really was. Okay. And now we get to play Pokemon. Bum bum bum. Tomorrow I'm also sponsored by the Pokemon Company International, and we're gonna be doing the exact same thing, but I'm gonna do it in like a better order of where I show the gameplay first. I just couldn't do that today because wait, I just system updated. But I had to do it this order today because I ran into so many technical difficulties, which was so random because I had it all set up. Other than the update. The update was totally my bad. So there was that. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, we can watch more because my system updated and then it's updating again for some reason. I wonder if I can leave it up while you guys while we watch or while we play. I can put the volume a little lower. Let me move you guys over. Dude, sometimes I wish I had a 4th monitor. I did play Pogo for a bit. I did play Pokemon Go for a bit.
in this
Let me leave
metagame,
this up
Calyrex Ice
while
Rider
my
can
system
actually play as its
updates.
own Trick Room counter. A lot of trainers will bring Trick Room on a Pokemon in order to be able to reverse the dimensions if they end up in that matchup. And looking at the team compositions here, while both these trainers maybe didn't want to rely on it necessarily, especially when you're playing another Calyrex Ice Rider, you have that option, and I think that's really cool to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
I
cool.
completely agree with you. It
Cool.
seems like the way
Not
these
even
teams are
ready.
trained,
Yep,
with
lovely.
Their Calyrex Ice Rider and their Ogerpon of choice is like that's a supportive Pokemon to keep
Oh
it
my
restricted,
God.
keep it secure. But the other Pokemon are just hard.
I didn't
hitting.
even
Your
know it was
Shifu,
gonna be this
Rillaboom,
long.
Thunderclap on Raging Bolt, right? I think one of the other big adjustment for Shiliang taking credit is I'm
Wait,
sure
I'm gonna
Rainbows
take this
Incarnate was absolutely crucial in this
break
first 10 rounds. But
and
after those first
go
two
pee.
games,
I'll be
it
right
just
back.
wasn't cutting it. So making that decision to swap to Ogerpon Teal Mask ends up being crucial and helping him get into top cut.
And honestly, who would have thought that we'd see the Cornerstone Ogerpon and the Teal Mask Ogerpon
We've seen all four this
facing
weekend.
off against each other to make top cut at the World Championships. Those two were the most undersold forms of Ogerpon coming into the DLC, coming into Regulation G, yet they've found a amazing position in the metagame and showcase, I think, why Ogerpon is everybody's friend.
Yeah.
Definitely my friend. Definitely my friend.
Ogerpon's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. I also love the upgrade, the Flex Shiliang, top cut NAIC with Wo-Chien, but then found a better grass type to put on the team at Worlds and swap Wo-Chien for sorry.
Oh, no. I think
sorry, Marcos, had to throw it out there.
I think we got to go to Lou with an interview with Shiliang before all the Wo-Chien believers come after you. So, Lou, why don't you take it away?
It is nice to have a friend out there in the form of Ogerpon, but it is even nicer to be here on the stage with Shiliang Tang. Congratulations! What an amazing win! The crowd are going crazy for you. Honestly, how are you feeling after that incredible set? Game 3 was so intense.
Yeah, I do agree. Game 3, I think I had huge advantage until my Calyrex got -1 IV Kaijo crit. Things are getting much harder, so I was, well, it doesn't feel well at that moment, but I need to quite get myself recovered and think what should I do, because I still have a lot of advantage having both of their mons burned, and I baited their Terra Fire on their Calyrex so I can Surging Strike. Yeah, so I think it was unlucky at that turn, but I think I played well in the later turns to get the game off.
Well, another thing that was really lucky was the accuracy of your Incineroar with those Will-O-Wisps. Can you talk us through a little bit about why Incineroar was so key in that Game 3?
Yeah, so I think burning their critical mons, my game plan was initially burn their mons so that my Calyrex can just stand there and fire off a lot of Glacial Lances. It didn't work through, but still the burn gave me a lot of chip damage, and I think it helped my Teal Mask take a lot of their attacks.
I mean, I'm glad you mentioned that Teal Mask as well, because you brought that through in Game 3, and I don't know if you could hear, but the crowd was going wild when we saw that revealed. Talk us through why you made that adjustment and why the Teal Mask was there in Game 3.
Yes, so from Game 2, I figured that he likes Super Rillaboom, and he doesn't bring Bolt. So I think Teal Mask is a better adjustment that it can follow me, help my other mons to deal better into Rillaboom and Urshifu.
Well, that makes perfect sense, and you could see how well you were able to pilot it. I always like to ask people up here a bit of advice for some newer trainers, because in this particular game, obviously Game 3 started really well for you, but then Victor took you right to the wire at the end. How do you keep your composure and keep thinking about win conditions in those types of situations?
Yes, so I think the most important thing is that when you get unlucky, don't panic. There's always some way to win out the game. I think that happens a lot of time on my stream.
You wish you were in Hawaii to watch this event?
Like today, there was another game.
I'm guessing this event happens like once a year.
Which cost me a game, but I still trying to not get tilted and play the best every single turn. I think another.
Hi JKLZ, thank you. I hope you have a good day.
It's very loud. It has a lot of white noise. I do think that also helped me concentrate.
Okay, so helps keep a nice calm composure throughout the game. Fantastic, really good advice for the trainers out there. Well, we always like to ask as well, are there any shout outs to people back home watching, people in the crowd who I can already see cheering for you? What would you like to say to them?
Yeah, so I would like to thank all my
Oh, sorry, I left it
friends
so
who's cheering
quiet.
for me. I see a lot of them, and especially my team builder partner. We have Toller, we have Justin, we have William, we have Paltra. And also, most importantly, I want to thank my family and my wife for keep supporting me playing Pokemon.
Too much
Well, it
traffic.
sounds like
Yeah,
that
I
support is doing the
bet.
trick. Huge congratulations. We cannot wait to see you in Top Cut, and best of luck in the rest of the competition.
Thank you.
Of course, the Pokemon action is going to keep going here at the Pokemon World Championship, so don't go anywhere as we keep it rolling.
Don't go anywhere. Wow, this convention is so sick though. I feel like if you love Pokemon, it's definitely worth the
Hey
travel.
Pokemon trainers, welcome to Pokemon Championships History. A series
Wait,
where we
so
showcase important
Pokemon
matches
World
throughout the history of
Championships, is this
competitive
like,
Pokemon.
so it's once a year?
Let's flash back to the 2015
It's once a year,
Pokemon
and do they have it
World
in a different
Championships
location
in
every time?
Boston, Massachusetts. This classic moment happened in the Seniors Division
Or is it always in
Championship match
Hawaii?
between Mark McQuillan from Great Britain and Koki Honda from Japan.
Different
VGC
location.
2015
That's so
was
cool.
the season most remembered for two things: Mega Kangaskhan and Japanese
It was in
trainers
Japan last
dominating
year.
the metagame.
Japan this year came in full force. I mean,
It really did.
yeah,
I
they
just love
took the
Pokemon
two
events because
major,
it's so vibrant and
championships in the Masters
colorful.
division. They
And
were pretty
everything
much
there's just so
guaranteed. I mean,
cute, you
7 out of
know?
8 top cut players in the Masters division were Japanese, so Japan's here to play, and I'm pretty sure Koki wants to be able to
So this will
try to set up a clean sweep.
This
for,
will
for,
be
for all
what
three
decides the
divisions.
clean sweep. Oh my goodness.
Mega Kangaskhan was the queen of VGC in this era, as nearly 67% of all Top Cut teams across all three age divisions had Mega Kangaskhan on their team. Mark was the last trainer who could stand in the way of Japan claiming all three VGC titles in Boston. Mark was also aging up into the Masters division for the 2016 season, so this would be his final
This is
match
so
in seniors
cool.
and his final chance at redemption.
Have any of you guys been to
Mark had been on
Pokemon
the world
convention?
stage before. At the 2014 World Championships, he fought through the tournament only to lose in the seniors finals match. So with the weight of the world on his shoulders and the fear of finishing second 2 years in a row, Mark had to find a solution.
Honestly,
for
I really
Kangaskhan,
wanna go.
And his answer was Machamp.
You played
But
in
before
two
game
this
one
year,
could
birthday.
start,
That's
the
so
catchers had
sick.
one simple question.
You compete, Slanton chat? Wait, that's so sick, guys. Wait, I didn't know I had competitors in my chat. That's so cool.
He even winked at the camera when he correctly predicted a Landorus switch in.
That's
Cresselia
so
disrupted
cool.
much of Koki's game plan by setting up Trick Room
Wait, I
and
love
skill swapping away
that.
key abilities. When it was finally knocked out, it was time for the crowd favorite to join the fray.
There's the Machamp. The crowd is going wild right now.
Machamp's ability is No Guard, which disregards accuracy and ensures that all attacks hit without fail. Mark used Dynamic Punch as the main attack because without its dubious 50% accuracy, it is now 100% a problem for Kangaskhan.
That's a no guard dynamic punch, a move that normally has 50% accuracy, but thanks to that ability, never gonna miss.
Mark finished up Game 1 in convincing fashion and was now one win away from fulfilling his dream of becoming world champion. The crowd was captivated by Cresselia and Machamp, realizing they
Yeah,
were the
anyone
ideal
can compete,
brains
but
and
you know,
brawn combination that was capable
you did
of
it.
defeating
Like, you actually
Kangaskhan in a
signed up and
format
competed.
ultimately
I think it
warped
makes
by
a
its
big
success.
difference when
Did you ever
people
think that you'd
actually
see
take the
a
step to do it.
parental
Just because it's
Cresselia
available
in a
doesn't mean people will
Machamp
do
in
it,
the
you know?
Division Final Championship
So I think it's sick that you
As Game
and
2 progressed,
you and
Mark
Brothy
built up
both
momentum
took
by
like
making all the
initiative
right
to like
plays.
sign up
The will of
and
the
compete.
crowd had been
They're so
determined,
cool.
and Mark was eager to give them the Machamp sweep they so desperately wanted.
We're gonna see dynamic punch into that same slot. Ladies and gentlemen, will it pick up the knockout? It picks up the knockout. It's
This
a
seems
crit.
super fun. I
That
feel
is
like
a
you guys should
critical
definitely
hit
try
on
if
an
you
incoming
want,
Mega
or if you've
Kangaskhan.
ever been
Lost his
curious.
parental
Why
bond and
not?
now lost its will to fight.
Dynamic
Dynamic punch is
punch,
just gonna punch this heat trend right in the dome. Is it gonna pick up the knockout? It picks up another knockout.
Mark breathed new
You get a
hope
chance
into
to go to one
VGC
of
by
these too,
showing
you
that
know?
no Pokemon can exist without counters.
I bet it's impossible with a full-time job. You'd have to have a really flexible job.
To your new seniors division world champion, Mark.
Oh my god, this guy's, do you guys see his sun, his suntan line?
And brought a title back home to Great Britain. He also redeemed himself from his 2014 loss and gave VGC trainers around the world one of the most dominant and memorable Pokemon matches of all time. Thank you for watching, and let us know some
That's
of
so
your favorite
cool.
moments in VGC history by using the hashtag #PlayPokemon.
Hi Draco, how are you? Katsuka, that's totally okay. There's so many people in Pokemon who are avid Pokemon fans and they don't compete, but they like love collecting shinies and stuff, you know? All the parents that bring their kids to this event is so cute. Aww! Dude, what a wholesome event, actually. And it's in Hawaii, too. This is so cute. Dude, imagine being a kid and going to one of these. It would have been like a dream come true as a kid. It would have been my dream come true as a kid. This is so cute. So freaking cute. Is it done updating? Yay! Yay! I think there's still more battles though throughout the day if you guys want to watch. It was on... I was watching from twitch.tv Pokemon. Let me know if the game is too loud or anything, or if you hear the game at all. Excuse me. I'm glad, Draco. Okay, for those of you guys who are just tuning in, thank you again to the Pokemon Company International for sponsoring this stream today. Make sure you guys click the link in my panel below or type !Tera raid in the chat to learn more about the Tera raids that are available today. And so, while this Worlds event is going on, trainers can participate in special in-game activations in Scarlet and Violet from August 8th to August 21st. So we're already partway through, more than halfway through. A special 5-star Tera raid will be happening featuring Gimmighoul, and it's also a chance to get a shiny Gimmighoul from what I've heard. Scarlet and Violet will see mass outbreaks featuring some of the world's highlighted Pokemon, Riolu, Wattrel, and Comfey. And if you ever needed a time to find a shiny Riolu, now is your chance. There's also going to be a code through the Worlds broadcast, the one we were just watching right now. I'm sure if you like delved into the internet a little, you could probably find the code, but it is going to be available on the Worlds broadcast for you to claim a special Sylveon in honor of the 2023 World Champion Tomoya Ogawa. High-level Tera raids will also be happening throughout the year. To participate in the higher 6 and 7-star battles, you have to become an attorney ace or academy ace. You must speak with Clavel, who will have you rematch all the gym leaders at their gyms. You must participate in their Academy Ace tournament and win. You'll receive a call from Professor Jax informing you of higher star raids that can be challenged. You must challenge and defeat some 5-star Tera raids, after which the 6 and 7-star Tera raids will be available at Black Tera Raid Crystals. And then there will be more high-level Tera raids and mass outbreaks happening throughout the year, so click the link in the panel below or type the !Tera raids in my chat to learn more. Oh, the code is Sleep Talk Worlds. Sleep Talk Worlds. But I mean, you guys can also watch the world battles because they seem pretty hype, honestly. If you've ever wanted to like learn the meta, that's probably the fastest ways to watch the competitive worlds going on right now. Let's see. Plastic Wolves, thank you so much for your prime. Welcome to the Star Prism. Thanks for being my Starling. Thank you. I think I had unlocked. I think I had unlocked the You guys don't hear game. How about now? Do you guys hear the game now? Oh, okay. Perfect, perfect. Sorry. Guys, I haven't played this in a really long time, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. No. No. Dude, when I am trying to find the button that opens the map, this is me. Holy crap. I haven't played in so long. I swear I pressed Y. Y was one of the first buttons I pressed. I must have pressed it with something else. Where are the outbreaks? Oh, didn't mean to go that far. I wonder if I have to... You think this is one? Oh, it's probably these ones, huh? Like these new ones? Let's go to this one. Yeah, it's definitely the question mark ones. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, what did I run into? Oh. Is the game too loud or too quiet or anything, guys? The hitbox, dude! I wasn't even close! Artemis, thank you so much for 55 months. Welcome back, thank you. Can I climb this? Is my game not updated or connected? Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Oh, I didn't mean to crouch. How did I do this? Yeah, maybe I'm not... How do I freaking do this? Oh, connect to the internet. Oh, I was connected. No, I wasn't connected? Is it connecting? Am I blocking it with my own? Oh, I was connecting. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, okay, great. Nice. Okay, let me see if it reset. Okay. Honestly... Where is... I want a Riolu outbreak. Is it the same Pokemon outbreak at a certain time throughout? Because I only see the exact same one. Oh, it's in a different map. Are they all in different maps? Wait, what about Comfy? Each island has one. I don't know if I have access to the other islands. What did I just read? Mew is so cute. Oh. Okay, so I guess I only have access to Wattrels. I'm pretty sure I have the DLCs. I'm not sure, or I definitely have the first one, but I don't know if I like played it through. Do I have a Pokemon with False Swipe? Let's try. Maybe we should try the Tera raids instead then. Can you guys tell me about Wattrel? I don't really know much about it. Okay. Then I definitely had the DLC, but I never played it through. Where are my quick balls? Or why is Wattrel one of the world's featured Pokemon? I kind of understand Riolu and Comfy. But what about Wattrel? Just cute burp? That's it? Cute burp? It's the regional bird of this. Oh. I see. Yeah, none of them are used for comp, but like Riolu's a pretty popular Pokemon, and I understand Comfy because Comfy is the. I'm thinking of the right Pokemon, right? Comfy Pokemon. It's the lei, right? Yeah, because it's in Honolulu. And Comfy is a Hawaii exclusive in a different Pokemon game. So I understand Comfy and Riolu, but what about Wattrel? But it makes sense if it's the regional bird. Bye, Spike! How do I participate in the Gimme Gold Terror Raid? Where would I go for that? You guys want to help me? Comfy is big in Unite. Oh, I didn't even know it was in Unite. The glowing ones are Gimme Gold. Like all of them? Like this one? Isn't there's not a certain typing, it's just all the glowing ones? Oh. Cool. I would get owned by the fairy one. But surely you guys can carry. I would love a fairy one. It's time, guys. It's time for you to carry me. I always get carried in Pokemon, and there's another game, but I won't mention it. This one, right? This one's glowing. It's freaking sparkly. I didn't mean to land in this family. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. I freaking love my Noivern. Why is Noivern such a cool Pokemon? Whoa, what's this? Is this right? Is this the right one, guys? There! Let me change my Pokemon to something that might actually work. Let me move to the side. So you see, every single Pokemon of mine is weak to Fairy. But... you joined so fast! Surely you guys can carry me. Wait, is this only a 3-star though? Oh. Where are the higher level ones? Maybe we'll find a shiny one though. I do, I unlocked it last time. I did. Wait, the fairy one is so cute. I didn't realize it was a 3-star Tera raid until I just noticed right now. So, my bad, guys. But thanks for helping anyway. It did nothing! I know! I didn't realize it was a 3-star. Yeah, but we unlocked it last stream, didn't we? I swear we did. Hello, Kovachu. You're just in time for my Pokemon stream that I'm sponsored by today. Thank you to Pokemon Company International. Rojo, thank you so much for 8 months in a row. Welcome back, thank you. But you know, we still get shards and everything, so... Oh, I fucking love calcium. Okay, how do I get to the... How do I get to 5-star? Is it just random? Thanks, Mikey. Yeah, I guess we just check on every single one of them then. That slacking is glowing. Oh! We did it! We found one! Two VB HDY. 2VB HDY. 2VB HDY. There's your Mudkip. Sorry, I meant to say Wooper. I meant to say Mudkip, that's your Wooper. Dude, my ability to speak English just is deteriorating so much. I think I gotta go back to school. I think I need to go back to school, guys. Jesus. Thank you, Zorg. Thank you for having my back. Bump, bada, bump, bump, bump. Oh, that's my contribution right there. You know, I'll just cheer for it. Oh. Oh. Holy crap, this can get scary. You needed a turn for belly drum. Don't look at the damage! Don't look at me! Don't! Don't look at me! That wasn't me! Don't laugh at my Yoru. He's trying. I should just use a Pokeball, huh? Dude, that reminds me of when like you have like DPS charts up and you do some damage and it's like it's freaking nothing. I'll name this one Chat. And I'll remember it forever. Yep, Chat will sit in the box forever. But you know, I heard that box is cozy and comfortable. Like it must be, right? If the Pokemon can sit in there forever. And they don't get angry. I swear to God, you can sprint on this. Can you not? Can I climb this wall directly? Where is it? You're in your blue phase? Oh, for like your chat name? Oh, it's gotta be that one, right? Cars! Oh, what's this? Rock tomb. Do you guys remember my first shiny was a Diglett? Oh, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I literally ran into it by pure coincidence. I like stepped into it backwards or something. This one's only a 3-star, but everyone should come anyway. Congrats, Cars. Is this your first time living? Well, are you living by yourself or? You're doing work stuff. It's okay, bud. You gotta do your work. Work good. Yeah, these get filled pretty fast. Oh, I'm glad. I think good amenities are really nice in an apartment. I often don't use them because I don't really move, but they are nice. Okay. I couldn't even choose my move. I couldn't even go. I don't really need like a 3-star gimme goal, right? 3-star gimme goal? Do I need it? Oh, that sounds so nice. What is Gimme Goals typing? A ghost one? Go steal. The evolved one is Go steal. So right here. You know, from Gen 2, Jumpluff is one of my favorite Pokemon. Actually, let's just look for 5 stars. The black crystals. I don't think I saw any black crystals. I don't know if I have any 6-star. I don't think I've done enough 5-star raids to unlock a 6-star raid. Oh, you saw one really? On my map? How'd you guys see it? Am I blind? I mean, I must be, right? On the left side? Is it this one? Oh. Can you guys carry me in this? Can you guys carry me? Yeah, Volcarona. Can your Mudkip carry this? Or not Mudkip, Wooper. Oh my god, I keep saying Mudkip because your name is Mudkip Mud! Well, guys, I am literally not a person, so, or not a Pokemon, so good luck. Good luck to you all. I'll try my best. Does Rain Dance hurt anyone here? Because my Dragon Knight's a Rain Dance user. Surely this will go well. Surely. Why me? Oh, thank God. Please tell me I was one of the people that moved its bar. Hi, Nezzy. I am moving its bar. Okay, cool. Oh, my rain dance is gone. I didn't even realize my rain dance was gone. So how do we heal? Is that the best heal? It just crit me! Oh, I was moving the bar that little? Please tell me this shield just makes it tankier. Do we lose this? Do we lose this if we lose this? Oh, I can heal for you. I had no idea. I could have just healed for you. Oh, we can try infinite times. Okay, cool. I can heal. I'll spend every time cheery. Get a max of 3 heals person. Oh, dang, you need comms. You need comms for these raid battles, no? Okay, surely we can do this. Okay, maybe my Noivern is more, well, my Dragon Knight's a level 100, my Noivern isn't, but it knows Tailwind, which could be helpful for us, I don't know. Or I could switch out to my Umbreon, and my Umbreon could stall, or like use Thunder Wave. I don't know if Thunder Wave is very helpful, but I could like kind of like stall and heal myself too. Should I bring my Umbreon or back with my Dragon Knight? I mean, my Dragon Knight wasn't really doing damage. I think it's my Noivern, and I'll just use Tailwind. I'm ready. Yeah, they do clear stats. These Tera raids go crazy. Okay, also, thank you again to the Pokemon Company International for sponsoring this stream today. Make sure to click the link in the panel below or type exclamation point Tera raid in the chat to learn more about the Tera raids that are available right now. Thank you again to Pokemon, the international, or Pokemon. Thank you to the Pokemon Company International. Thank you, Pokemon. I tailwind us. I lived. I'll tailwind us. My Noivern does more damage. Well, there goes my Noivern, though. What? Wait, it does so much damage. These heal timings are so rough. Is the hurricane hitting all of us? Valley Drum is Zumaro? Wait, really? It's a fighting. Oh, is fighting right to fairy? Yeah, I don't really know the fairy type too well. Do we got this? Well, I'm out of heals. Oh, we're so close though. I missed. Oh my god, you guys did it! Wait, is it still alive? What? Oh, okay. Oh, you're Dylan. Yeah, it's probably just a little bit of internet delay. Do. ability patch. Honestly, wow, we did a 6-star raid. Wait, let's go. Thanks for the carry. Thanks for the carry, guys. Yeah, first try. Thank you, thank you. You used all your brain power? Uh-huh. Here. You did a great job, bud. Thank you for using your brain power. Is that my money? Gave me 10K for defeating that. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching today's sponsor stream. So thank you again to the Pokemon Company International for sponsoring this stream today. Click the link in my panel or type ! Tera raid in the chat to learn more about the Tera raids today. While Worlds is taking place, trainers can participate in special in-game activations for Scarlet and Violet from August 8th to August 21st. A special 5-star Tera raid will be happening featuring Gimme Goal. And in the 5-star one, there's a chance to get a shiny Gimme Goal. Scarlet and Violet also currently has mass outbreaks featuring the world's highlighted Pokemon Riolu, Wattrel, and Comfy. Sorry I couldn't show you guys Riolu or Comfy, but we did see a lot of the outbreaks of the Wattrel. Who decided that? Thank you so much for 23 months. Welcome back. Thank you. So if you ever wanted a shiny Riolu, now is your chance. Also, we watched the World's broadcast earlier. If you guys want to claim a special Sylveon in honor of the 2023 World Champion Tomoya Ogawa, you can tune into the World's broadcast to see the code. The high-level Tera raids will also be happening throughout the year, and to participate in the higher 6- and 7-star battles, you have to become an Academy Ace. You have to speak with Clavel, who will ask you to rematch all the gym leaders. You must participate in the Academy Ace tournament and win it. You also will get a call from the professor informing you of higher star raids that can be challenged. And then you have to challenge and defeat some 5-star Tera raids. Then you will unlock the 6- and 7-star ones. And they'll be available at the Black Tera raid crystals, which is the one we just ran into. And yeah, there will be more high-level Tera raids and mass outbreaks happening throughout the year. So just make sure to click on my panel if you want more information, or type ! And Tera raid to learn more. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the sponsor portion of this stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, Pillsbury, thank you so much for 38 months. Welcome back and thank you. I'm probably gonna send you guys off. I might, if I stream more later or game more later, it'll probably be an off-camera stream. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, dude, the Pokemon Worlds is on main broadcast right now. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow for some more Pokemon, actually. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It'll have to be a no cam stream because I am quite tired of having this light shine in my face and my eyeballs. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye. Have fun, my fan.